This episode of Speakers of Eidolon is made possible by our generous patrons like Omega Comet, Saray Cypher, Hans Grenade, Anna Ginteres, Bob CC, Faris Gentoru, Cletus Oreo, Luke Leonatrell, Sapa Chakwatul, Courtney, Circa Barrakiel, Casey Schaefer, Lily Black, Chaitan, Jeshes Holtiri, Erisu Yamakawa, Sasirful Alirafu, Dimos, Nina Grimsdaughter, Asuta Starbreeze, Quick Levin, Sayori Snowfall, Ignal the Dragon, Uana Nitsa, Miscellaneous Cargo, Duke Jarlsberg, Stella Bell, Yernthora Aurora, Boogie Bear, Remy Asalia, Cirrus, Icy Lee, Lyria Rain, CNG Lipscomb, Dalamud Papodo, Kaisa Regina, Umbral Wind, and Velina Evensong. Support the show and become a patron today at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you.
This is Speakers of Eidolon.
Good evening, Eorzeans. Welcome to Speakers of Eidolon, episode 152 XL Spoilercast. I'm Lakeel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Rollo Des, Georgi Whiston, and Malavana Dar.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone, to the Spoilercast episode for Shadowbringers, episode 152. Rollo just started eating a cookie before during the intro.
It was a biscuit. Thank you very much.
Sorry, we're not having this discussion again, but okay. Just so you know, this again spoilers. So don't fucking get angry if you get spoiled. We're gonna spoil the entire MSQ, and we will spoil Eden. So make sure you've done that before watching this episode. Okay. Let's jump into. There's actually news, so we're gonna do our recent events first.
Yes.
And in recent events, a weird story. There's a Chinese KFC event going on in China right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What? I want you guys. What would you think something like this should be? Like, you go to KFC, maybe you buy like a bucket. You're like, oh, here's your code.
Yeah.
Or you buy a sandwich. I don't know. Right? That's what it should be, right?
Yeah. Instead, what? Okay. So to get the fat black chocobo, you need to buy a family deal for 4. But here's the catch: you have to eat the whole thing, and they are apparently very strict on enforcing this. So they'll be checking after you've claimed that you're done before giving you the code. So just so you know, here's what's in the meal, and this is what you have to eat in one sitting: 1 double chicken burger, 1 vegan mushroom burger, 1 5-piece chicken nuggets, 2 original recipe chicken, 1 2-piece, I don't know why it says this, but 1 2-piece New Orleans chicken wings, 1 old Beijing spicy duck roll.
Not even a new one.
No, it's just old. It's just something old they found. 2 large Pepsis and 2 large peach oolong tea.
That tea sounds pretty
Bon
good.
appetit.
Yeah, I'd like that. And yeah.
But that's not it.
Yeah.
No, that's per person. So you actually get 4 times this. So there is, so each person gets what I just read right now, and that's, no wait, what am I saying? Each person gets 2 burgers, 4 drinks. 4 drinks. Like you get 2 large Pepsis, 2 large peach oolong teas, as well as the chicken pieces, duck roll, and nuggets. And someone, I'm gonna do a woolhead thing here, but this is what it looks like. It is
16 drinks overall.
16 drinks in total.
Yeah.
And you have to eat it
One
all.
code.
For
one
one
code.
code.
So if you want a code for all 4 of you, you need to do this 4 separate times.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wonder how long this event lasts, because if this was like 3 months, fine.
Yeah.
If this is like a month long, even once a week, that's still like
Yeah.
that's uncomfortable.
Yeah. So of course there's lots of memes. There's I don't know why. So my question is, why are they so adamant that you finish the meal? Like, why is that
food
part of
wastage.
the deal?
Don't
Yeah,
waste food.
but the whole thing is
But
food
I
waste.
paid for it, Rollo. I paid for it.
Why?
Yeah,
Why are
waste
they forcing you to eat this much?
Just find. I said this off stream. Just find some homeless people and bring them to KFC with you, and then they can eat it for you.
But that relies on you being able to find homeless people to bring in. And what if, like, all the homeless people are sick of KFC because everyone's bringing them in?
Yeah.
You get denied by a homeless person. Like, I already did this.
I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. Apparently there was a picture from a fucking DMs where someone's like, I went to the toilet and when I to the bathroom, and then when I came back, they had taken away my meal and replenished it. They'd filled it back up, gave me a whole new meal.
No, it's like torture.
It is like torture. It's like, no. Don't poo out the stuff that you've been eating. We
You
fill
gotta
you
hold
back
it all
up.
inside
All of
you
it has
in
to be
one go.
inside of
Yes.
you.
I said it off stream too, but the worst part is the 4 drinks.
Yeah.
The food, I could
No.
totally do it. Give me some time.
Yeah.
I could do it. The
Yeah.
4 drinks.
But Rollo,
Can't.
you're on your own in China, so you've got to get through all 16 drinks.
No, I mean, if I had a group with me, if all 4 of us did this and we,
Yeah.
we spread the Pepsi damage.
But
Yeah.
Rollo, we all want codes, so we get 64 drinks
Yeah, I know. We do it
on
once every
one
week.
day.
Oh my god. In one day. Absolutely.
But we would be taking up so much real estate in KFC while we sit there for hours doing this.
Yeah.
It seems like
Yes.
a bad situation for them as well.
Yeah.
There better be
You couldn't-
Wi-Fi.
You would not be able to order the 4 meals all together at the same time. You would need to get them one at a time.
Yeah.
And where are you going to put all this food?
It is.
I would
such-
just eat it, and if I threw up, I'd just throw up on the floor and just keep eating. And
Yeah,
as long as
yeah,
I
yeah.
eat it all, I get the code, even
Yeah,
if the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
restaurant is horrible afterwards.
I love how you have to dine in. You can't, like, it's not takeout. You have to
Yeah.
eat
Because
there.
they don't trust you to finish eating your
Uh-huh.
food.
Yeah, because
just give
of
me
that.
the code. I've paid you.
It's so strange. Well,
You
there
gotta
you go.
eat it. No wasting
Throw up.
food.
Oh, what a horrible situation.
Yeah.
But good luck, any Chinese people watching.
There's no mechanics
There's
you're
a
allowed to skip. during this.
100% chance that they're not watching.
Oh, come on. That
Um,
nice person who translates will.
Thank you for
Translate.
watching.
Good-
I
good
didn't
luck,
mean to
guys.
say that. I meant
Thank
good
you.
luck,
You got
not
this.
thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Like, are we ending the show now?
We're ending the
Goodbye.
show. Goodbye.
We're gonna go eat the. We're gonna do the challenge. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Well,
That's content. Let's go to China and do this challenge.
Yeah, that is content.
Okay, I guess that's the end of that. I guess it's time for the spoiler cast. This is your final warning. We're going into spoilers. That's actually the jingle for the great discussion. But
I was
we
about
are
to say.
but we are discussing. So it's kind of like a great discussion.
Is that what we
Right.
always do?
That's what we always do. So we
I mean,
should
it's
really
been so
play
long,
this
well,
jingle all the time. This whole one episode is. We should just call this the great discussion. The whole show.
The whole, yeah, just change it. For some
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Big issue.
Here it goes.
Shadowbringers.
We will
start
do
to
this
end.
chronologically, and then we'll just discuss the points as we go along. So I want to say that the way they started this expansion was it was very good. The way they did it, like,
Yes.
it felt alien. It felt weird. Like we were like,
Yeah.
this is not home. the sky felt threatening from the very beginning. Like you see this, it makes this constant humming too. We didn't talk about that last time, but there's like this weird like crystalline sound that you can hear from the sky all the time. So you wake up in, well, actually, we didn't actually put this in here, but we actually start, of course, on the source, and we go to the Circus Trench. Trenches? Circus Trench? The trench.
Yeah, the trench.
And we meet Biggs, Wedge, Tataru, and
Tataru comes with us.
we've found some sort of signal. Is that what we were doing?
Well, we're looking for the thingy, aren't we?
Yeah.
The beacon.
The Crystal Exarch
beacon.
told us.
The Exarch told us about beforehand.
And they're like, don't touch anything, because we haven't looked over there yet.
Right.
That's where it is.
Yeah, we find like a gear with
the
ironworks.
symbol.
Yeah.
Weird.
And that's when Big says must be like a forgery or whatever, because that's not ours. And that's the first clue of what's to come.
Were they newly voiced? I guess they haven't spoken.
Yeah, they were.
They were voiced, but they were.
I guess they haven't spoken in such a long time.
Yeah.
Another expansion with Biggs and Wedge voiced, and Sid still
Yeah.
not saying anything since the Realm Reborn. Maybe Heavensward, actually.
He talked to Heavensward for sure.
Yeah, he did talk in Heavensward. Yeah, he had a few lines in there. So we wake up in Norvrant, and we meet.
Foot on the ground immediately.
Yeah. There's no
straight to the expansion.
Yeah.
There's no real lead up. Just
nope.
You're there.
Here we are. And we meet this traveling merchant, a very familiar face. He does, but what I was expecting almost was for him to be the version that you had met before, but I think he's just wearing a different, like a color that none of us have seen previously. So he's like
he's just wearing brown, right?
Yeah, it's something like that, I think.
He's a wino.
Yeah, and he's basically the one that gives us the most fun, the basic lore in the very beginning, like the sky. The sky has been like this for 100 years.
100
Oldest joke in the book.
It is very funny how it's like, yeah, you don't know, man?
Yeah.
What? How do you not know? I guess I'm going to tell you anyway, but...
Yeah.
It's good that he expanded on those lines, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Which is something that we'll see a lot in this story, is that they've decided clearly to give us as much lore as possible in the MSQ, so that the world lore is known to us very early on. They dump a lot in the first few quests.
I like that we actually have to go learn about it ourselves.
Yes.
Like we have to read books and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And ask people questions. It's nice.
Yeah. Even though we've learned stuff in Heavensward and Stormblood, if you wanted to know more, you would have to like do side quests kind of to get more of the in-depth lore. But I feel like they put a lot of the in-depth lore in the main scenario, which was good.
Yeah.
This man is again a traveling merchant man, and there's like one point that's kind of, when I saw what happened next, I went, oh, that's why. But he has like this big ring on his finger, and there's like a shot where he's offering you wine, and you see this big ring, and then he moves, he leaves, and you walk towards he tells you to go to the Crystarium.
He tells you to go to the Crystarium.
He has a chocobo, by the way.
He does have a chocobo.
They're supposed to be pretty rare.
Yes.
Well, he's a very rich merchant, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He can afford wine,
really. You get to the entrance, and you get stopped by...
Oh, yeah, he gets stopped by the guards.
By the guards.
The 2 guards.
Yeah.
Not
Lena.
the lady.
No, Lena doesn't... Yeah, Lena shows up right after.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's all this then? Like, in a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Russian.
No, it's not Russian. We've discussed.
No.
Myla, for some reason, you're European. You should know this.
Yeah. I don't know where you get Russian from.
No, even Rollo is like knows that this isn't Russian. Anyways, before we get to that though, from the very beginning, when we talk to the merchant man, we get options. which is something we see a lot of in Shadowbringers. It's way more RPG-like now than it was before. Like, there's a lot of moments in Stormblood where I wished I could have some input instead of just automatically making the choices for me. I felt more involved this time. And there, in this one, and when you meet Lena, she asks where you're from, and you can either not say anything. Who picks that, by the way? Who picks like silence?
I mean, some people.
I
like
picked
play
silence.
Did you?
Teenagers.
Yeah.
What happened?
Because I was like, what was she? She says, I could have trusted you if you gave me a straight answer, but because you gave me silence,
okay, it's the same
she
thing.
said the same thing. If you, okay,
Yeah, basically.
Well,
she's like, why'd you lie to me?
Yeah, why'd you lie
because
to
I
me?
was
is what she
thinking,
says.
yeah, because I was gonna say, she wouldn't know what Limsa Laminsa or Eorzea is.
Right, that's true. That's true.
That's why I picked silence.
Yeah. I picked the source, and then right after I'd done, I'm like, why am I saying this?
Yeah, who would know
I
about
picked the
that?
sauce,
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah. Afterwards, I'm like, that's a stupid thing to say. I wouldn't say that.
Does she acknowledge? Does she mention the lake when you say that?
No. She
Nah.
says, "What kind of cryptic nonsense is this?" She says. Yeah. So she's the captain of the guard. I guess that's her title. And she's about to like just banish you.
Yeah.
That's when the Crystal Exarch. Well, actually, there's some. Soul
first
Eaters.
a Sin Eater.
Sin Eater. There's a Sin Eater approaching, and you kill it. And well, you don't. The guards do, and then
Lena does it.
Lena does it.
She does it because she's a
It's
dancer.
behind your back, and then she jumps over you and kills
Right.
it.
But when it dies, it leaves that fat ring behind.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it ate the merchant, which
that's sad.
I didn't know they ate people. I thought they.
Well, the smaller ones can't transform people.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I just didn't think they'd eat them. I thought they just killed. Oh yeah.
But I just want the ether.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. Very dark beginning here. We learn about the dangers of this world already. And that's when the Crystal Exarch comes running towards you. And I don't think anyone was in doubt who that was. I mean, if you were, this was probably when you realized that it was him.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a lot of friends that just didn't know. But not
I think
because,
a lot of people didn't know.
yeah, I mean, because we're in the know because we're just talking about 14 all the time.
Yeah.
But for some people, Crystal Tower was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah. That is fair point.
And a lot of people, it caught them off guard.
That's true. I assume. Okay, that's fair enough.
It was just sort of a side quest.
Yeah.
Look a raid.
Yeah.
You could just ask him too, like, "Are you Rak'tika?" And be like, "No,
He's like,
shut
"No."
up."
Yeah. That happens during when he like lets you into the Crystarium. You get the option to call him by his name, and he's
And
like,
you just-
I don't. That person. There was no one by that name in the tower when I woke up. He says. I got like a little like shook.
Yeah.
But I thought they're just throwing us off because they put Graha in there, like the name, like it says Graha Tia in the text. I'm like, no, don't do this. For a second, I thought you're gonna be planting Graha in our minds, and it's not gonna be Graha at all. That would have shattered.
I mean, it sort of is and isn't, I guess you could say.
It's
not exactly what you think, because
It's
even
not.
if you think it's Rak'tika,
Mhm.
you're still caught off guard.
Yes.
Mhm.
In a good way.
Yes. So he shows you around the Crystarium. He explains, why the Crystarium exists. It's the crystal.
Refuge.
Yeah, it's a refuge. It's the Crystal Tower appeared in Lakeland, and that's sort of when they decided to.
Just after the Flood of Light.
Yeah, after the Flood of Light. So about 100 years ago. So the people of the Crystarium gathered around there, and they built the settlement. It's like the brain and the heart of Norvrand, because all their knowledge is stored in the Cabinet of Curiosities, and all of their crafts and stuff is like everything is there. That's it.
Yeah.
It's in many ways the unofficial capital of Norvrand, you could say.
It feels like the last bastion of
Yes.
Norvrand,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. We've
And
already.
things are,
Yeah, go
they
on.
feel relatively peaceful in there too. Like
Yeah.
it seems like a really nice place.
It does.
I mean, outside looks terrible.
Mhm.
Remember, they have that giant barrier.
Yeah.
They do have that
That's
barrier.
true.
Yeah. So it is actually it looks and actually is quite safe in the Crystarium. I also like because they have that lower level where they've like kept. You see some plants and stuff that they have kept from what was before.
Yeah.
It's very nice. So I mean, everyone knows how nice the Crystarium looks, but
Yeah. And it feels like people
there's a lot of
actually
details
live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels lived in.
Compared to some of the other cities we have,
Cities.
like Kugane.
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, I know it's a port, but
It
Well,
feels
the thing
like,
about Kugane is that, like, there's a lot that we don't get access to.
yeah.
It feels like Disneyland. It feels like you're in
What, the
Kugane.
Kugane?
Kugane feels like
Oh.
The
Disneyland.
Crystarium.
The Crystarium does not feel like.
Oh.
No. Crystarium feels like
Oh, okay.
lived in. Kugane
Yeah.
feels like Disneyland. This is like made for your visual pleasure and entertainment, but you can
Yeah.
only go into certain buildings and stuff. Crystarium is like open. This is where we
Yeah.
live. Right, we meet Faol, the pixie, the first meeting with a pixie. I mean, they
Love
throw
her
it at
accent.
us like quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that,
We enter into
that's-
a contract with her.
yeah, that is the best part
Yeah.
about all of this, is that we've always said you don't need to give a lore reason to absolutely everything, and then they just decided to give a lore explanation to absolutely everything in this.
Yeah.
So there's a lore reason why we can summon the retainers, and that's through Faol, who can travel between worlds. And apparently we have an extra strong connection or whatever, so it's easier for her
it's
to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's because we arrived here whole, whereas everyone else arrived here
Yeah,
not whole.
yeah.
The
Also,
Exarch's a pervert. He brought those children across naked.
What?
Which children?
what is
when-
this breaking?
when-
Stop
when
the
it shows-
press.
When it shows the flashback to when Thancred came, he's not wearing his clothes because he was only able to summon his body.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Or
that
his
made me
soul.
think, no, he brought the twins naked too.
Oh,
no.
Disgusting, man.
Okay,
Oh,
I see.
filthy.
I see.
How dare you?
There's also a very funny moment in the market area where he's like, there's some stuff here that they recovered from the Crystal Tower.
Oh
that
yeah.
they've repurposed. You might recognize some of it. And there's like a stand where a vendor is selling the tomestones, tome
Yeah.
phones or whatever they call them.
The tome phones.
And our character does like a double take. He's like,
Yeah.
Your-
No.
Your character looks so like
he's like, I
fucking
can't believe
done.
it. I like that.
You
That
can't
was
escape
nice.
poetics. No matter
Also,
where
when
you
we go to
go.
the Cabinet of Curiosity, we get to explain the history of the world through a
Yeah.
children's storybook.
Yeah.
Moran or whatever it's called. It's like my
Yeah,
favorite
Moran.
guy. He's
If
so cool.
our children's book looked like that, I would be. That is because that's some art in those pages.
With some of the stuff that's happened in Eden and the children's book thing and some other things that happened in the past, the Warrior of Light,
Uh-huh.
I think it's okay to say the Warrior of Light is like a little slow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stupid.
Just a little bit of a meathead.
Yeah.
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 That sounds fair.
completely solid skull.
Yeah. What
The
I
smoothest brain out there.
what I
Yeah.
found really strange is that what's his name? Moral?
Moran.
Moran?
Morin?
Moran?
You mean the guy in the
the
cabinet?
guy in the cabinet.
With the
guy
green
in the
swan hair?
cabinet.
He's
Ah.
great.
Yeah. He wasn't voiced. Like
He
we
was.
But
No, not in the first part. He was voiced in like
Not
a
in the
very
first part,
short
that's-
part where, by the way,
Yeah.
his hair clips through his. He's got
It
the
doesn't
worst
matter,
hair
'cause
for that
he's so
outfit.
Sweet.
I'm so
It-
sorry.
no, it doesn't normally clip through because he's looking up. That's when
Yeah.
his hair clips. If you go to the cabinet, it's not clipping. So the one time it's really highlighted, it looks
Yeah.
horrible.
Why did they put the
Yeah.
camera there? Why did they use him for that shot? You also you're sent on your obligatory tour of the area, like you do with all new areas in an expansion. You incredibly there's a lot of references to 1.0. Like they're tiny ones, but they're nods to 1.0. There's one guy, it's the barman at the that bar called?
I can't remember what it was called.
It's where you pick up the role quests and stuff.
Yeah,
where all the
and
role
there's
quests.
Oh god.
Wandering Stairs. Wandering
Oh,
Stairs.
okay. Thank
Um,
you, John.
the barman there, or the barkeep or whatever, he's the leave meat in the 1.0 trailer. He's got the thing on the head, the little red thing, and he's wearing the outfit. It's definitely him. Or at least they've used him. It's the hair and everything. It is him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that's the uniform of is it, whose uniform is it? Because everyone is wearing it. I don't know if it's just the bar, but I think the leave meats as well wear them.
And not just like the crystalline mean, I guess, or
It
something.
might be
Yeah.
the crystalline
Is
mean.
it? I think they're color coded too. I don't quite remember.
I don't know, but they're no. I think they're all orange. At least the
And
okay,
the
maybe.
Moogles,
Yeah, the
blue
Moogles have
palms.
blue palms.
And
Don't really touch on that
the
too
best nod to 1.0 was actually in Eulmore, because of the performance when you're there. It's just like playing 1.0.
much.
It's
Oh,
absolutely
Wait,
horrible.
There's.
Uh,
Have you seen
Well-
when there's fog? If you look towards the higher part and you look to the left with Eulmore behind you, the scenery will start flickering in the fog.
Oh my god.
Incredibly aggressively.
Never had that happen.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Mhm.
Oh,
Another
hey.
reference to 1.0 was one of the sightseeing logs in the Crystarium. Those buildings in the distance are called Rapture.
Are they?
Ah, I didn't. That's a good
Well,
one. I
because-
haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No melty Eulmore, by the way.
No
Oh,
melty
if
Eulmore.
only.
No melty Eulmore. Okay, so after that you get checked in at the inn, which is way more impressive than any of the inns we have on Heidelin so far, at least.
Yeah.
Table for eating.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's got a window that you can open.
Well,
well,
Step is
in
open once you go
cutscenes. In
Yeah.
cutscenes.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Well, you clearly cannot open the
Well,
the ones.
The windows in the Crystarium can be looked through for the most part as well.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's true.
A lot of stuff can, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you check in there, that's when you first meet Ardbert. He says he used an alias on the first. So
Oh god, yeah. He was Arbor, and now he's Arbor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of retconning in some of the Warrior of Darkness stuff.
yeah.
Because there's also the thing where you say, like, yeah, we came to, like, we changed our appearance to something,
Mhm.
You guys look the same on the first. Shut up.
Mhm.
Except
That's
for
fine.
the Lalafell.
Except for
The Lalafell had a reason.
Wait,
Lalafell
yeah,
had a
the
reason.
Lalafell had a reason.
But everyone else is like, it was just a straight up
Well,
retcon.
They are identical, yeah.
Lalafell does stop wearing the
Yeah.
helm before they got to the
Yeah.
first.
Do your
Okay.
role quests.
Yeah.
You meet Ardbert, and you were the first person to see him and hear him
Mhm.
since he returned to the first.
About 100 years ago.
Or 100 years ago.
Oh yeah, time is convoluted, by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, yeah, that too. But
Time-
also,
Ah.
conveniently, it has leveled out now. So it seems to be
Mhm.
For
perfect.
now.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll have time advance because of that? Like, somehow they'll be like, you've left.
I still think less time is happening on the source.
Yeah,
than
didn't
it
we go
happens in
back
the
at
Force,
the end and
personally.
Tataru's like, oh, you've only been, it's like Narnia.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
only been gone
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyway, so you meet him.
Okay.
He doesn't know
Oh, he's
why.
so lonely.
Yeah,
he can't talk to anybody. He's
No.
so sad. Poor boy.
he does not understand his fate.
And then
No.
you see him, and he's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you can see me.
Uh-huh.
His friend sacrificed himself too.
Yeah,
by the
is
way.
yeah,
He
is
says
this
that.
when he learned that all your friend Ardbert's friends sacrificed themselves, but Minfilia said, no, not
Yeah,
you.
not you.
Yeah,
it's
which
like,
is a
no,
bit horrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what to do later.
Yeah,
sort of.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah, I've just consumed your friends, but you will stay for 100 years. Then after that, there's nothing more else. This is just an introduction to Ardbert and his situation, basically.
Yeah.
And then you return to the Crystal Exarch, where he tells you that he tells you that everyone is here. Like Urianger.
And just where they all are,
Alpha,
basically.
yeah, they tell you that Urianger is
except
in Il
Thancred.
Mheg.
It was during this cutscene that I thought they were going to do like a choose where you want to start first from all of the zones. It
Yeah,
was scale
but
or
he
something,
does tell
but
us that Y'shtola and Urianger are in areas that are too dangerous to access
Yeah.
now. But you do get a choice, though. Alice
Yeah.
and Alphino.
Yeah. Which is the first? Like, getting to choose
No,
which
it's
area
not.
you want to... Is it not?
No, because in Heavenswood you can choose between going to the Sea of Clouds or the
Oh,
Coast
that's
of
right.
Frost
Oh,
Islands at the
God,
start.
I
Oh,
hated those
really?
quests, by the way.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh yeah,
You
there's
still
also
have
the
to do
split with
both
Lace
anyway.
where you either go back into the fringes or you go to the peaks.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
had
yeah.
we had a few of these.
It does this at the start, so I think it's just so you get the
To split the
exposure
player
to
base,
as
yeah.
possible
Okay.
at the start.
Yeah. So Alice is in Aam Araeng, and Alphino is in Kholusia, and Eulmore, in either of those. He's in Kholusia.
He's not in Eulmore.
He's not in
at all.
Eulmore. That is your
He
quest
hasn't
later.
been in yet, I don't think.
No. So
I went for Alize.
we'll
Yeah, I
just
went for
start with
Alice.
we'll
I
start
went for Alize.
with Alice. She is in Aam Araeng.
Aam Araeng's awesome.
Yes, we've talked about that, and the music is good.
Mhm.
Where I noticed that it was annoying when battle music started.
Yeah.
Is that when it started?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it until Il Mheg.
You
I
go
see.
there with like that merchant and you get to that starting point to try and find her, and
Yeah.
then he's like, go to this town, she's joined up with the guard, whatever.
And he says
Yeah.
something very interesting about Aam Araeng, is that you'd think it was scorching hot here because of all the light, but it's actually quite cold because the light in the sky does not provide
Yeah,
any
when it
heat.
goes to nighttime,
Yeah, it is
it
cold.
is nighttime still, like it
Yeah.
would be in a desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you have to go to the Mord town, Mordsuk,
Yeah.
Mordsuk.
which
Love
is a
the Mords or
wicked
whatever.
town.
Oh, the
Great
Mord.
place. And you have
Just-
to do the breaking the
Yeah,
coin-
breaking the
Okay.
coin.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to
Breaking
calm
your
down.
purse, sorry.
Yeah.
breaking the
There's a
purse.
lot of stuff to unpack. First of all, let's talk about the Mord themselves, because they are basically
kobolds.
with the masks
Yeah.
off, which I thought we'd never see. And I thought I knew what they looked like. Did not expect that to be what they looked like.
I think they look
way cuter
awesome.
than I thought they.
Yeah.
they're
They're-
kind of like Spriggans.
kind
They're
of.
slightly
Without
different
Kind of, yeah.
because kobolds have whiskers
They do.
That's true.
and Mords don't.
That's true.
Well, there's got to be some differences. So I say it's not really a kobold without its mask, but it's
yeah.
as close as we're gonna get, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're like shaved Spriggans.
Yeah. they're- okay.
They're adorable. I love them.
Yeah. And then you have to break the coin or whatever, and that's basically
And he has a verbet gold piece,
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
which he just like gives to you like it's nothing, but
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And
Yeah.
they're all like, all their heads turn.
yeah, which is
That
a
was
cute
a very
little.
comedic.
What
zone.
food did you choose?
I choose the most nice looking. I think
Yeah.
like the meat or something.
I did that too. I went for the
I definitely
least
I
did
chose the
disgusting stuff.
cactus bread.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't pick that one.
I went for the skewer.
Yeah, I went for the skewer. I think.
The
Did
skewer
anyone
was a
go
frog.
for the?
Yeah, I went.
Oh,
I went
then
for
never
the
mind. I didn't
skewer.
go for that then. I must have just gone for the meat. Was it just lumps of meat?
There was just a meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I went for the meat.
You have
None
to
of us
eat-
went for the Wrigley's.
No.
No.
I went for the Wrigley's a second time, and if you pick the Wrigley's, they say the shopkeeper's like, "That's what I would have chosen."
Of course.
That's cute.
But a verbet gold buys you a lot of food, and
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
eat it all.
Yeah.
It's like the KFC.
It's like the
thing.
KFC.
Yeah.
They did it in theme. They actually.
foreshadowed.
Oh my god. Right. That's a cute part of the story, but then you move to a more serious part of the story. You learn about like the the disease, you could call
Yeah,
it, I
there's
guess.
the inn at the end of the road or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you go down with
Inn
that
at Journey's
girl.
End.
Inn at Journey's End.
Yeah.
It's
You go down
very
with that girl and
horrific.
Yeah, you escort Tesleen across to the inn.
yeah, Tesleen.
So it's a bit
Alice
hazy.
is
Have
out
they been
on like
Out on patrol.
Yeah.
on patrol. So you go there with Tesleen. She's like, well, maybe you should help out here, and you have to try and torch them, and none of them to really torch you.
You do that? Don't you do that afterwards?
I God, it's been a long
I
time.
thought you go to find Alize first.
Yes, you do. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
and then you
do.
torch them
Because
afterwards.
Tesleen's like, yeah, you can go surprise her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the people that are there, I might have forgotten this fact. They've been attacked by sin eaters.
They
Yes.
are
Yes.
in the process of being converted.
And they are
to sea.
about to be. Okay, so that's how.
So they like try and treat them as nice as they can until they turn and then kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they poison them.
They
They
killed them before
poison
they
them.
turned.
Yeah, they kill
they
them before.
poison them. Yeah, before they.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
There's one thing though. There's that Aura boy,
Yeah.
the creepy one. I don't feel like we got any resolution to that, so I feel like
I
we might
agree.
see more of that one in future patches. Maybe
If you go back, he's showing more evidence of not being like light poisoned, but it's
Okay.
not anything.
so we're coming back
conclusive.
there probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're supposed to find this creepy boy's favorite.
No,
food.
we gotta go and.
No,
talk
we
to
gotta find
Alice
Alize.
first. Yeah, we gotta find.
Oh, I
Alice
thought we'd
first.
already found Alice because we did the rounds. Okay, we found Alice.
Yeah, we go and find Alice. She attacks the
She
Sin
wasn't
Eater.
as happy as I wanted her to be to see me.
No, she was just like, "Oh, it's you."
Yeah.
Well,
I think
mean,
she was being stoic, but it still annoyed
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
She says that, but then Tesleen's like, man, she just won't stop talking
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, shut up.
She's trying to
The
be
reaction
cool.
Yeah.
I didn't get until after Don Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
But yeah, you're right. Once we get back and we talk to them, we go and get a peach.
Persimmon.
No, it's not a persimmon again, is it?
Another one? Was it really? I can't
I
believe
thought
I
it was
didn't
a
notice
peach.
that. If
It's
that
not
was...
a peach, is it? It's a
nectarine.
It's a
nectarine.
nectarine. Okay.
I
It's
knew
some
something
kind
with
of
a long
version.
name.
Yeah.
We always
Um,
split hairs in the smallest things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a persimmon. Which is his favorite fruit.
Yeah.
And then you don't find out until you bring it back and everything that this is a poison peach.
Oh yeah,
that will
while
kill
you're
him.
there though, you go up to the top of the tower and Alize shows you the wave of light.
Oh yeah, and you can look through it a
it's
little bit.
Yeah.
That's where the light ended
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah. Right. And then there's like this moment, and that's when I knew that something's gonna happen, because there was a part where there's a cutscene where we sit down and eat.
Oh yeah, we have soup. Stew.
Yeah. And Tesleen is like giving her like some stories about how the work she's done and how sad everything is.
Yeah.
The death
And I
flags were coming up.
immediately, I'm like, death flags were.
I didn't pick up on this.
Oh, I thought this
quite
is
surprising
too.
for me.
Something's happening here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's a nice lady.
Yeah, exactly. They got you. And she was a nice lady.
She was nice, yeah.
Yeah. So she's really. It's
She
unfortunate. what
was
happened.
a nice lady.
What happened
since-
though? Oh my god. That's the biggest shook moment. Okay, so you've sort of, even though her time in the quest or the story was relatively short, you'd already sort of built up like some sort of relationship to this person, and then this weird creepy boy escapes.
He goes off on his own.
Yeah, he goes off on his own.
Stupid idiot.
We have to find him, and we
Does
do.
it not sort of get cold? Because I know when the Sin Eaters are coming, all the people who are turning know that they're coming. They can sense
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
So I assume he was at like.
Yeah, that's probably what
Cold
was
come.
happening. Yeah, and then we find him, but there's a Sin Eater already.
Staring at him.
Yeah, it's ready to strike, and Tesleen comes down, fucking chops the wing off.
Yeah.
She gets it. She does some work.
Yeah,
She does some good
Yeah.
work.
this wasn't her
Tries to,
first
like, this-
encounter with the Sin Eater. It looks like.
No.
Um,
She tries to do
Not good
some
enough.
like mid-battle conversation with the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the game's like, you know what? This anime thing's not going to work today.
Yeah, then she gets stabbed, and we get to see what happens.
Terrifying.
When you turn.
Amazing. It's like American Werewolf in London or something.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's very graphic.
When she turns into a sin eater, it is honestly like pretty disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the more disturbing things, like visuals we
I
see
would
in
say
the
her
game.
transformation is one of the more disturbing ones.
Yeah.
see some-
Yeah.
Like it's a bit more immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
to
they
show
like-
you how horrible it is, Ronna.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta
And
know how bad it is.
I know
She
people.
does transform into a stronger Sin Eater than some of the other people we see.
Yeah, yeah. But she unfortunately seems to regain some sense of something's left of her in there, it seems. Because she says she talks.
Yeah, she tells like Alice,
all-
go away. Or
All
whatever.
people when they first turn maintain some of their humanity.
Oh, okay. It just slips
Yeah.
away over time.
That's mentioned in some of the role quests.
Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
see.
Very
Well,
Berserker-esque, I would say, that scene.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible.
So then
terrible.
we bring the Ori boy back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Stupid kid.
And he is then
I'd have
just
given him the
standing
nectarine.
in the same place for the rest of the story
Yep.
until the end.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
he's
culture-
not
If you,
creepy.
if you come back at some point, he's just sitting down again.
Okay, because he was
doesn't just
standing
stand
in the
there.
last cutscene in the same spot though when the night sky.
Yeah, well, in the cutscene, I imagine he walked over to look at it.
Okay, I see. It was just funny because the last time I saw
Yeah.
him was there, and
Yeah,
then in the last
it's like he
cutscene
never
he's there
moved.
still. Right. So that's you've met with
Yeah,
Alice,
and then
and after this she doesn't want to stay there anymore.
It's too
no,
much.
she
a
wants
bit
to do
heavy.
more
Yeah.
to help.
Yeah.
Really sad. It was a really good death, honestly, or like, it was a very effective death because
it
if it
was.
was
Yeah.
just like, if we had just met her like ourselves and then like she died, like a
Mhm.
shame. But now that like Alize cared about her,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
care about
Yeah.
Alize, you're like, no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Though, it's one of the only deaths in the story.
That's true.
That's
It
It's
true.
is.
like a character.
Yeah.
A lot of deaths.
Yeah, no, that's true. Right. There's a fake out at some point that we'll get to. There's one that
There's
you
a-
were
there's
like,
a fake
oh
out
no.
too.
Talk about that
Yeah.
later.
Right, and then let's move on then to because she then comes with you to the Crystarium,
Crystarium.
and now it's time to head to Kholusia, where
Oh.
you meet Alphino in a little. I
Wait,
just
you meet-
love what.
You meet like
Well, you
just
meet,
go and have a drink.
yeah.
Mm.
you
Well,
go,
he's not-
yeah. You go into like a little bar, a little pub.
You
I
get a
love
choice
that.
of 3 options.
I went with the
yeah.
I met him in Mead as well.
I can't remember
picked-
what I picked.
There was
I picked
Did you
I
pick-
picked
Mead
a mead
ale
ale and
or-
water. I picked
yeah.
water.
I went for
Water.
Mead.
I went for water too.
You would
I
go to a
went
bar
water
and get
because I
order
thought it would be
water.
free, and then she still makes me go do something.
Yeah.
Well, I went for the most expensive option because I wanted my money's worth. I thought it was free anyway.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So you do. How long is that? I can't remember how long it is before you do some quests.
Oh,
for
it's
her.
just like a couple
You
of
do one
quests
quest.
to go
You just
and
go up to the
check
just go up
the
to
lighthouse.
farm, check.
Yeah.
Was it
the
the farm
farm.
or was it the lighthouse tower?
Okay,
thing?
we need to not talk over each other. This we're very eager about this, but our audio listeners are gonna rip their hair out. Yes.
A lot of hair for me.
What do we go? What do you go pick up?
You don't pick up anything. You go to the farm, you get rid of some bugs, and then you knock on the door and see if the person's still there, and then he's gone. He's gone off to the
Yeah.
gate town.
Yeah, true. And that's when you finally meet Alphino. And it's a happy reunion. Well, it's typical Alphino reunion.
Yeah.
Is there a choice there that you can pick there? Or is...
I don't remember.
Can't
a choice,
remember.
or at least not a meaningful one.
No, but anyways, he's hot on the case for Eulmore. He's trying to infiltrate Eulmore. He wants to know what's happening in there. He tells us about Eulmore and what Eulmore's is all about, like what's happening here. People are abandoning Kholusia, the mainland, to enter Eulmore. A lot of people enter, no one leaves. Is the basic idea here, and then we go to Gate Town, which is weird. So Kholusia is an ugly place.
No.
I like the buildings
moody.
in the old villages are nice, but the color palette of Kholusia is vomit.
Kholusia is probably the one instance where I like our version on the source better than the first.
I guess the white stone against like the green land is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think Limsa is a nicer looking location.
Yeah, I agree.
Lunosia.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Oh, that's their name. Zorn and Thorn. That's the two nine.
The two
jesters.
bimbos they've been.
But they don't actually have names in this, and if you get the triple triad card, they're just called the red and blue jonglers.
Yeah.
Simplification, dude. It's real.
Okay, anyways, you get to Gate Town, which is where the people that want to go to Eulmore tend to end up because they're waiting for their chance to get picked. You have to get picked. And do we learn how often? They just go out there when they need people.
They just go out when they need people.
Yeah.
When needed, yeah.
They're
It's
just
like
when,
real life
when people in
immigration.
Eulmore say, we want a chef, we want a gardener.
Yeah. So Zorn and Thorn, the two jongleurs. I don't like this word. It's an ugly word.
Jonglers?
I don't like the jonglers. Handing out something called meal. After picking someone, that's sort of their reward. Like, hey, here's some meal, which is basically, it looks like bread. It looks like bread.
Yeah.
And everyone's
It's
very
like
happy.
flour and water.
Yeah. That's when Alphino tells us about his plan, which is basically that he's made a deal with the Ondo. There's some pearls or whatever.
Well, they obviously have a lot of pearls.
Yeah, they do. So they're gonna try to enter
As merchants.
But it turns out that someone has did it steal the pearls? Intercepted.
The thing in the village, they took what they were going to trade to the Ondo.
Yeah. You go to the woman and she's like, "Oh, you've already come and collected it."
Yeah.
I gave it to that man.
That's what it was.
That Mistel lad with the blue hair.
Yeah.
You then start looking for this person. You find that person, and he has not the voice I was expecting. It's got a very strong accent on him. Very strong voice in general for his appearance. Kai Shear is his name. All of his friends and family is basically entered Eulmore now.
He doesn't even mention family, so it's not even that sympathetic.
Yeah.
He just says, "Oh, my friends are
all
there."
his friends, yeah. And he can't even get meal. Like he can get like a few scraps of meal from Game 2.
He has no talent either.
Yeah, he's no talent either. So Alphino, of course, tells him that you can have you can enter.
I know, it's so annoying.
And I'm like, Alphino, you moron! This was your chance.
He wanted to be nice. Come on.
Yeah, I guess.
Alphino's too optimistic for his own good.
Yeah, he is. He is. I mean, or maybe he didn't suspect.
Yeah, even afterwards, he says like, "Well, now I'm back to square." Square zero.
He comes up with the idea. We find the washed up painter.
Yeah, we find the washed up painter, Tristol.
Yes.
I think is his name.
Yeah, who's been thrown off the balcony in Eulmore because a painting he had made for some nobles in Eulmore wasn't up to
their standards.
Yeah. So from that, Alphino realizes that they'll be looking for painters next. A painter. So that's his cover story. He's a painter, and we are his
assistant.
Yeah.
Or parasite.
Yeah. And with that, the two jonglers come back and they ask for a painter. Alphinaud is like, I can paint. I do paintings. First of all, I did not expect him to actually know how to paint, but we do.
He can draw.
Yeah.
We've seen him do things before, though.
We've seen him do things before. Have we seen him paint?
Well, not.
I mean,
paint,
he's an artist.
You can't just say
He's an
we've
artist.
seen him do things before, therefore he
He
paints
drew
can.
that really nice picture of Yugiri and Gosetsu.
That's true. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Good point. Okay.
So he
had it in him. Right. We get in. We have to shower, and because we stink apparently.
Well, we've been adventuring for like 6 years without a
Yeah.
shower.
Yeah.
Did you tell him to go shower, Stinky?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I said Alizé would have already been in and out.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, well. Right. Then you meet Lord and Lady Chai. Okay, so that's the one thing that I don't quite get, is that there's only one big cat in Eulmore, and it's the woman.
Yeah.
Where did all the others go?
It was in the past. Maybe they died. The trailer
I
with all
just
the
think
fat cats.
They're all in the upper stories because they mentioned that like the free people have like their houses up where we're not allowed to go because we're filthy commoners.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit of a
But
cop
like
out. But
it's just them getting around like we don't want to make male models.
yeah.
I assume it's because the women, or at least Lady Chai, she uses Lullafell animations. Maybe that would look weird on a male.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they could pick other animations, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, like Chai Nuz uses female Mikoto animation sometimes.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
he? When?
Like the fretful one or whatever. Like the
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're doing the motivation with him later, he'll do like that thing.
That's a male animation.
Oh, that is male.
Is it's not a female one?
That
No,
one
it's
is
always I've
male.
always had that.
Oh,
That's always
okay.
been how males show surprise.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I
Yeah.
didn't expect that.
It's
Never
just
mind.
right. So while Alphinaud starts painting, you are just sent out to look around, and that's how you'll learn about Eulmore. I really liked the little. It's not a brothel. Whatever the
strip club.
is.
We
Weird.
get to dance. We get to be on stage, baby. Please not the stripper pole to housing. I mean, it'd be kind of,
Yeah.
Just give me the animation. It's fine.
Yeah.
I want to abuse it.
They're not going to give us the animation for that in the same way they won't give us the leaning against walls animation. It's too specific.
Yeah.
Because you could lean against me there.
You'll like interact with the pole and then you'll do the dance. You'll get locked in place.
Yeah. You get introduced to a card game that I expected to see more of, but because they made
It's just higher or lower.
it's a very
It is
rudimentary,
just
it's a
higher
very
or lower.
basic game,
Yeah.
but they made the cards for it. So
Yeah.
I was expecting them to chuck that into like the gold saucer or something, or as a mini game in that.
Is it in the toy box?
No.
Shame.
It might end up being there.
It
But
should
Yeah.
be in the toy box.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a typical
it played
toy
the
box.
Battle Hall theme too, which is kind of weird.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it was just strange. But it was a nice little thing. Then you walk around. You learn about. Is this when you find that singer that sings?
Yeah, the singer that's her throat has like.
Yeah, she can't sing
then
Oh,
anymore.
the one in the hiding in the armory or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like afraid that she'll be thrown out, but then when you reunite her with her free, what are they called? Citizen?
Free citizen.
Citizens? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's free and bonded citizen. When they with Bryan Cranston. When they reunite, he's like, "Oh, that's all right." we'll have you ascend.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is worse.
we'll have you.
It sounds
ascend.
pretty bad.
Mhm.
What you guys
Well,
want
they
to know.
seemed pretty excited
Yeah,
about
Well,
she
it.
they
was
did seem.
excited.
They were very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you'd make some rounds, and as every time you come back to Alphino, there's like a progress. You can see progress on the painting. I think.
Yeah.
And then he's finishing the painting, and what's the guy's name? What's Lord Shai?
China's.
Chinas?
Yep.
Nuz.
Nuz.
Nuz. Shai Nuz.
Two Z's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
he,
Zeds.
he looks at the
Sorry.
painting, but Alphino has sort of painted. This is what I'm assuming. He's painted her as is. He's painted them very like true to what they are.
Yeah, she's a chubby woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Whoa, Jesus! That's you. We should look better than this
Yeah.
if you're painting us." And he before we really get into more, I think we get interrupted by the scream of someone. Right? This is where the scream thing happens.
And then the Chais tell us, "Oh, go see how justice works in this city."
Yeah. Yeah. Go check that out. And it's Kai Sher.
It's almost like a warning.
Yeah.
It's like, see this painting?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what's gonna end up to you.
You see Kai Sher with blood everywhere,
His arm.
and yeah, and that was blood. So it was
It was
funny
blood,
that in
yes.
the trailer they had made it look black, so they could get through
Yeah.
sensors. That's nice. So that's when we meet Vothri for the first time, and I immediately saw the face nipple.
Same.
I didn't notice it.
Mm.
I
didn't
only saw it during the
I
boss
was
fight.
I was just looking at me.
Yeah.
Unless I did notice it, but I didn't register it. Like,
I
Right,
I
yes.
thought at first that maybe it's like part of his
The folds
outfit.
of his. Oh yeah,
I
I
thought-
thought it was the folds of his skin.
Oh, yeah, it was something gross.
Yeah.
but yeah, it was there.
But yeah, it was a sign that like something's not right.
mhm. yeah.
You're telling me stupid. He doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alpha
throws a
calls him
tantrum.
stupid,
yeah,
and then it takes him a while to register as
yeah.
well.
Did he just
Yeah, it's
insult
just-
me?
Like you hear like the dial-up sound
Yeah.
in his head as he's like processing that.
And
Yeah,
you take Kai Shir out. You help him escape.
yeah.
Well, not escape. But no one really stops you. To be
No,
honest.
no. The
Yeah,
people
they-
watching are just like there. We're
No one
watching.
really stops us in Eulmore, even when they're chasing us.
No, they just
Like, you can
don't
go-
care.
Yeah.
They don't, and you can go back there still.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
that's
You're
the
not
thing.
yeah,
locked out.
yeah. I mean,
that's thanks to the nuzzes though. When you leave,
Yeah.
she's like, I'll make sure to
Yeah.
smooth this over.
yeah.
But I
Yeah,
would
Chais.
think at some point when like the man is chasing us, they'd be like, "Okay, Chais, we like you, but we're not gonna protect the like. They're killing the Light Wardens.
Yeah.
Your word is nothing."
Yeah, so
Because it's mostly because of Dahlia that we're allowed to keep coming back to the city because she liked the painting.
that was the twist
Yeah.
at the end of that short story.
She
was,
also gives Alphino his new outfit.
yes.
Yeah,
That's true.
which is just armor from the first, but
Yeah.
a different color.
Yeah, yeah,
I think it's slightly modified with the collar too. I don't know.
yeah. It's probably. It looks nice. And then we return to the Crystarium.
Yeah, back there again.
And we are. Can't really remember what we were talking about before we're interrupted, but it's probably nothing of importance yet. We get interrupted by what?
I think it was explaining how Light Wardens work.
Oh, but we haven't killed a Light Warden yet.
Yeah, I know that, but like.
Oh,
some
right, just
preparing
basic.
for what we're going to do.
Right, yeah. We get interrupted by Lena telling us that Holminster Switch is under attack, which is a village just north of the Crystarium.
The outskirts.
Yeah. So we are dispatched to deal with that. We talked about the dungeon last episode.
We didn't talk about Tesleen being in it.
We didn't.
No.
The second
Tesleen
boss
is the
is
second
Tesleen.
boss.
Yeah, and she has a different name too compared to other Sin Eaters.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
She's-
Tesleen the Forgiven.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't have like forgiven.
No.
Or anything like that.
No.
You see some of the villagers. You see a lot of dead villagers, and then you see some of them get transformed.
Yeah. Yeah.
They get the egg transformation, which is the more.
Yeah.
It's the quicker and less
Yeah.
traumatic looking one.
Yeah.
They don't get to be as special though. They're just regular Sin
They're just regular Sin Eaters. After killing the last boss, which looks pretty good, I like that boss model.
Philia.
The big hands as legs, weird.
Yeah.
You kill that and you absorb the light. So that's the twist. Is that Lena's like, we have to go back because he's gonna release all the ether, and the crystal
Gonna
Lexar is
infect
like,
someone. Watch
that's
out.
why I brought this guy. And then you absorb it, and the night sky is restored.
Mm-hmm. To Lakeland.
To Lakeland. So we return to the Crystarium. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, the fucking night sky is back,"
Yeah.
which must be pretty big deal. You've only heard story because no one who's alive at that point would know what the night
Oh, in the
sky looked
Crystarium
like.
at least.
Yeah.
Well, they have a
Because it's 100 years ago since the last night sky. So unless you're like 101 years old, you haven't seen the night sky.
We meet some people that were alive back then.
Oh, did
I
they
don't know
live
if any of
that
them are
long?
at the Crystarium.
Yeah, nobody in the Crystarium, but there are other people who.
Oh yeah, of course. Because different. Yeah.
we have a banging party all night.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, we do.
And then in the morning, everyone, like Alice's like, I tried to keep up with them, but I just fell
right.
asleep.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Alpha knows.
No, that's at
Oh,
the
no, that's
end
not.
of
God, that's at the end of the game.
You're
sorry.
you're way. I'm
I've
like
skipped ahead a
They
little
were
bit.
celebrating, but they weren't celebrating
Yeah,
that much.
they just were like clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's just celebrating that. Oh my God, is the Warrior of Darkness?
Yeah.
Is that what's
Oh,
happening?
Yeah.
Are the legends true?
Then we get a short cutscene of Minfilia looking up at the night sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
So next we are in that room with the Exarch. All of us are there. Well, all of us except for, of course, the people we haven't met yet, like Orianche, Ystola, and Thancred.
Thank you.
Yep.
An emissary from Eulmore is requesting an audience with the Exarch. So he makes us invisible.
Because he doesn't want to tip his hand yet.
Yeah, exactly. And then he lets the emissary in, and that is the first time we meet Ranjit.
The Indian emissary.
Yeah, our Indian
I
emissary.
mean, I
has
don't really
arrived.
understand his name.
No, me neither, but it's fine, I
It's
guess.
fine. We'll accept it.
Just Ranjit.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like from
There's
a far-off
Vothri
land.
and Ranjit.
Yeah, both three and Ranjit.
Yeah,
It's just
Why
it
not?
doesn't quite match. What is the naming convention for you, like Kholusia? I don't
Well, he's not. I think
Well,
he's from.
his name doesn't match the naming convention for
for anything.
humans at all on
no,
this land.
no.
Well,
I think
obviously
he comes-
India's been swallowed up by the lights at this point. He just came over.
He's probably from their version of Thavnair, maybe.
yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is possible. Yeah.
Like,
That makes
I
sense.
don't
He's
think
an
he's a
old
native.
man.
To...
He might have been one of the people old enough to have seen the night because he's been raising Minfilias the whole time.
Oh, that's
That's a good
true.
point.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he's. But I don't think he's a Norvrant native.
And he
You could say
mentioned he
that.
seems. I think he mentions like time before Vothri as well.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was the commander. Remember?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, there we go. That explains that. Well, we meet him, and he's like, "Why is the night sky back, bitch? Why
Yeah.
is the night sky back? Our Sin Eaters are not happy."
Are you responsible for this,
yeah.
Mr. Exarch?
Yeah. And the Exarch is like, "Okay, if you're gonna come in here and bitch like that, I'm gonna bitch back at you." Yeah, fuck yeah, we did, and we're fucking happy about it, bitch. And then he's like, "Okay,"
But he's
well,
also like, we didn't do it. We're just happy about it.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
didn't do it, but we're very happy.
And we're just there chilling, invisible.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
he's
yeah.
leaving. He's like,
and then he looks at us.
Yeah.
And we're like, whoa! And then he leaves.
for some reason, takes him a while to see Thancred. But
Yeah.
I guess because he slows his heart. Oh, well.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
He that sort of sets up the new conflict now. We now know that there's Eulmore versus the Crystarium, basically. Light versus dark. Personified, I guess.
He says we're looking for an artist and his assistant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He did say
yeah.
that. He turned around before leaving and said that. Next is saving, well, it's Minfilia.
Minfilia.
Fillers or mini-philia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minfilia.
So, as the Eulmorans are obviously in Lakeland now because, you know, they've sent the emissary, so they are present in Lakeland, it's the perfect time to rescue Minfilia.
Well, they capture her while they're in Lakeland.
Yeah, they capture. Oh, yeah, we didn't even cover. Well, okay, they captured Minfilia.
Because Minfilia saw the night sky and she's like, "Oh, the Warrior of Darkness is here.
Yeah.
I want to meet him."
Yeah.
And then while she's on her way, she must have gotten captured by Eulmore and soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thancred isn't very happy with her for sure.
No, he's not. And speaking of, we meet him here. There's like an instance duty thing where we have to find her.
How'd you like this instance, by the way?
I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was cool. The
It's the
music
first
is
instance in the
very
story,
good
isn't it?
in it. What?
It's
It's the first instance in the story, single player instance.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. The storm, like, you get the cool music while you're flying in the Amaro when you're putting everyone to sleep. It's very like, yeah, we're having a cool action guy moment.
Yeah.
And people are like, Warrens are around you sleeping and fighting.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty, it's fun. And then Ranjit comes in. He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. Xenos 2.0.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yes, but he's better than Xenos. I will
Is
say.
he?
No, he isn't.
Well, he's better
Yes.
as a character, maybe. I've never liked Xenos as.
Oh, what is
'cause
this thing? As soon as Storm came
listen-
out, everyone's like, Xenos is amazing. Xenos is the best villain we've had. And then suddenly they're like,
What are you
so
saying?
one-dimensional.
I
This
never
I have
really liked Xenos.
Always said that I don't think
Mm.
Xenos is a good villain. His character motivation is basically the great hunt. I am hunting.
He was
That's
okay enough.
That's him. That's him. The whole expansion.
I
I'd
thought
like
Xenos
to
was fine
kill.
for an expansion. I don't.
He was
Why
okay
is he
enough
still
for the
here?
base game.
Uh-huh.
For the base game, I was like, okay, that's good enough. Where his friend, sure. And then they brought him back, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get that longevity. But Ranjit's cooler because he has like, I mean, he's not super amazing, but I like his motivation a lot more.
Yeah.
Is that like he cares a lot about Minfilia,
Mm.
and he's like, I'm so tired of just seeing her die.
Yeah.
This is fucking awful. I hate this.
Yeah.
I don't want her to fight anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I think the reason that I didn't like Ranjit as a character is that I felt like I never felt like he was fully fulfilled because he never was like an important boss.
he wasn't. Yeah, he was.
He never
He
gets a
played-
great like dungeon instance or something.
Mm.
His best moment is with Thancred when he
Should have died. We'll get to this.
We'll
later.
get to this, yeah. But yeah, there is a fight with him here, where again, Xenos 2.0, he's too powerful. You get knocked the hell out, and then Thancred saves the
Jumps
day,
in. Yeah.
and we escape.
And Exarch uses his magic to
That
like,
was cool. He used break, and then
Yeah.
he had
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, that was.
Is that like the first cutscene use of break?
Yeah.
By the way, the first time break has ever been useful.
Yeah. That was cool. And then he's stuck, and he can just see us like walking off towards Il Mheg.
walking. We're kind of
Well,
running.
running.
Imagine if he were just walking.
Saunter away.
I would do that. I'll be like, turn around. Oh, he used break. We can just walk, guys. It's fine.
Alright. We got what 10 seconds?
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's
Come on.
just go.
Make it a fast walk.
Yeah. Right. So we make it to. Well, that's where we also see Emet-Selch at the very end of that cutscene. Is Emet-Selch
Yeah,
sitting?
he's watching.
Yeah,
He's watching.
sitting on the thing.
Yeah, and it's like,
He's
fuck,
like,
why are you
"Oh."
messing this shit up? What's wrong with you? So we get to Il Mheg, and everything's like foggy and annoying.
Really annoying to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to. So we learn that, of course, we learn that the pixies are annoying. Also, Emmet doesn't show up yet.
Emet-Selch was watching Vorthru's tantrum as well. That's correct.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I think that was the first time we saw him.
Yes.
Yeah. So we get to Il Mheg, and we learn that the reason we can't really see anything and that we're so disoriented is because of the pixies' magic or whatever. So we need to, what do we call it? We have to please them. I don't know.
We gotta.
Sorry.
Well, yeah. First, we need to find that stupid
Appease
looking
them.
grass.
Appease them. Play.
So
they
we
want to
can-
play.
we fi-
Wait, sorry, Gary.
Yeah,
What
they
did you
wanna
say?
play.
What did you say?
We needed to find that stupid looking grass.
Oh yeah, that you can see them
See
through.
them.
Yes, that's
And
true.
then
Il
we.
Mheg. Go on.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Oh, that's the end of
I
that.
was gonna say Il Mheg, during the pixies' curse, for want of a better word, so bright,
It
Yeah.
is.
so blindingly bright. Oh,
Yeah,
I
God.
thought the first was already blindingly bright, and then I got to Il Mheg. I was like, oh,
yeah, that's.
I hate this.
I'm
yeah.
glad it wasn't like that the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, that was imagine. It's like Silent Hill. You couldn't see
Yeah.
very far ahead of you. Right. So
Did anyone try, just quickly, because you were supposed to not talk to any of the pixies, did anyone try and, like,
On
the
the-
options?
on the last
No.
one, you get prompted twice,
Yeah.
Mm.
and I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna die, am I? So I decided to do the thing, and she just throws heavy at you, which is annoying.
She does that even if you say nothing.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Oh.
she
Yeah,
gets fed up. She's like, or you didn't play with me. You're so
Oh,
boring.
Well, in that case. then-
Okay. I
I
was
imagine
hoping
you get
they'd be
heavy
alright.
earlier if you talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
makes it more annoying, I
Okay.
guess.
That's funny though. I think it was like a nice touch.
Yeah.
That was annoying.
It's not that far to walk.
No. Right, and then after you do that, they clear the air.
It's so
And
much
And
color.
they
was
let us.
pretty.
They free us to go up to Uriange's house.
yes.
Mm.
The bookman's shelves.
Do we meet
Just
Fail there
Not yet.
No,
Not
okay.
yet.
We meet Oriange in his new outfit.
Mhm.
But we leave
Again-
Alphino and Alize behind.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's
They
true.
have to play with the
Oh
fairy.
They
yeah,
have to
because they
play.
wanted to play with the twins.
Yeah.
At least give us the twins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oriange is not even super happy to see us, really. He's pretty happy, but no one's
I mean,
like, oh my
knowing-
god, your hair.
Uriange,
what-
I don't expect him to be like
n-
over the top
Yeah, no.
excited about anything.
no.
And like knowing what he knew, like he must have. He has a pretty heavy
Oh, that's
burden
true.
on
Yeah.
him.
He's got
Yeah. So
He
he
asks us what we think of his outfit.
he
Oh
does.
god,
He does.
And we say like he gained weight or something.
I didn't
No,
say that.
he lost weight.
Oh, he lost weight. You're right.
Yeah,
weight.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say you are fucking hot, but it
Yeah.
doesn't let you say
Arms.
Yeah, arms.
Going
uh,
to gym, looking pretty swole.
that. So I just said, "Oh, you're an astrologian."
yeah, I did
Yeah,
that too.
I said that. Nice dress, princess.
So mean.
Yeah, you're mean. Get out of here. So he explains to us his vision. I think the vision's first,
Yes.
right?
Oh yeah, vision as well.
Oh,
No, is the vision first, or does he show us the poster first? I don't think it really matters.
It doesn't
He
really
talks about the
matter.
Minecraft
He-
bed first. Remember? He's like, "What if I put my Minecraft bed near yours?" Unless.
what?
Rollo, what?
You know what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
back on
I know what
track.
you're
I know what you're talking about. Oriange's vision is basically he's seen the 8th Umbral Calamity.
He sees us all dead.
Yeah, he sees us
Yeah.
all dead, the fall of civilization, and then is that when we see the pictures as well? Like there's like a few shots. There's one of Gridania in disarray.
Yeah, we
He's
see.
telling us, yeah.
Yeah.
We see us dead in the Scion Traveler's outfit too, which I guess we wore right before we died.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
That's weird that it has you in the Scion's Traveler's outfit, because normally cutscenes have you wearing what you're wearing.
Yeah. But this is...
That's true. I mean, it's better that he didn't have... It would have looked weird
Yeah.
if you were wearing like a bikini.
If you were wearing
and that's
like...
what Urian's in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you imagine me in a bikini? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
I didn't like seeing dead Tatari.
No.
I know, it was so sad.
That
Seeing
was a
dead
little
Alize.
strange.
I didn't like seeing dead anyone, but
No. That's
well,
true.
yeah. the young'uns
Yeah, I
were
didn't
like,
like it.
oh.
Yeah.
The Tatari's
Except...
Mm.
No.
Well, don't say.
Horribalda wasn't there, was he? So he lives, at least.
Yeah.
Confirmed, Horribalda lives forever.
Horribalda lives. We learn he then brings us to a poster of the elemental wheel, which is well known to you if you were into 14's lore. It's on the lore book. He explains to us about the astral and umbral, how we have elements aligned in an astral and umbral. What do we call it? Alignment?
Alignment is what I would use.
Yeah.
And he learned that on the first, they don't use the terms astral and umbral. So astral is the elements, the passive elements, and the umbral are the
Active
elements.
Yeah.
And astral on the first is light, because... Oh God, I can't remember the reason.
Light is because we think of it as like an age of prosperity with astral stuff. Like that's good, and then we associate umbral stuff with like bad things.
Yeah, so that's darkness on the first. That's interesting. So they're like, maybe we got this wrong. Maybe this is the correct alignment. Maybe this is how it is. They don't really touch too much on that after that, but it's there.
It's cool. It's like a super, like, just saying that like change is good almost, and just staleness and staticness.
Yeah.
With that we associate with peaceful times is the thing they would consider bad.
Yeah. Basically.
That's metaphorically shown in Eulmore.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Eulmore is a very astral city-state.
Yes.
Also, of course, I couldn't stop looking at the sun with a creepy face.
The little creepy grin face.
Yeah. So for us, so we want to kill the Light Warden of Il Mheg, because we now know that killing a Light Warden will restore the night sky. So
this one's special though.
This one is special because this is
we find out when we go back to the Pixie Village, don't we?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. We go. We want to kill the Light Warden of Il Mheg, which is Titania, the king of the Pixies.
The Fail stuff was before this, by the way. We did.
Oh yeah, we've met Fail.
Yeah. She's very upset we didn't call her, and we have to say embarrassing stuff.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I hate when the game makes you say things in say chat.
I hate it too. It's so bad. Please.
It's so funny because everyone has to do it. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Why can't there just be an option that like quest say?
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
Love her accent, by the way.
Oh.
Just...
Scottish.
So Scottish.
Yeah. Which all the Pixies are Scottish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like.
But yeah, we have to kill Titania, who was their king and protected them against the Sin Eaters, but got corrupted by them.
She killed a Light Warden, and the light
had to become it.
Killed a Light Warden, and the light entered her, making her the light.
Yeah.
It didn't really change them like their appearance. It just made them evil.
Just made her evil.
Yeah.
So they sealed her away in the castle.
Yeah.
and spread out the 4 unlockable keys, which are all weird objects, but they're all like fairy tale objects, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glass
It's very
slippers
like
and a dress.
very, very fantasy.
Yeah.
Um,
Did we screw up the astral and umbral thing?
Astral is
you know what we mean. Astral is
So there's a lot of words.
darkness.
Yeah.
Because it's like the astral number arrows, where like we consider astral arrows
Astral
good, 'cause
is
it's
light.
Passivity. Yeah. and
Umbral
then
is dark.
Umbral, we think is bad, but it's not exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. What they were saying about like we got it wrong is that because we considered astral to be good, and they call astral light on the first, that means on the first, light is clearly not inherently good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we might have been wrong about that. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Going back on your lore, like being like, hey, maybe we got some things wrong it's interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyways, we're back to the Titania stuff. We have to kill the Light Warden here. To do so, to get access to the castle, we need to find 4 treasures, and they have been given to the
4 Fae.
the 4 Fae
4
people.
Fae tribes.
Yeah, tribes. The Pixies, the Amaro, Nomu, and the Fuath. The Fuath being in Don Meg.
The 4th being disgusting.
Being disgusting creatures.
The little water spirits.
Dude,
They're cool.
that
Leave them
triggered
alone.
my phobia with their eyes in the water.
Ah.
I imagine them being
Did it?
animatronics
Oh, that was
coming
horrible.
out.
Yeah. With all that. Oh.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we give the pixies a present, and they're like, here it is.
Yeah.
Here's ours.
Yeah.
It was theirs,
Then we
I
go.
don't know,
Then
but
they
yeah.
direct us to Don Meg.
Yes. And we've talked about that dungeon. It's okay. It's
They're creepy, the 4th, though.
the 4th are creepy.
Because they just drag people down and
Yeah,
drown them.
They tried to
drown.
drown us.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Luckily-
If we didn't have the blessing of the Kojin, we'd be dead.
Yeah.
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 Thanks.
What a convenient blessing that comes in to you so
Yeah.
often.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really. It's not a like. It's not that like out of nowhere though.
No.
It's not, but it's just like, man, this really is convenient, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
We talked to Aunt Bet at the bottom of the lake as well.
Yes.
That's true.
And
Thanks,
that's
Soroban.
where we learn more about what is that
What
civilization?
is?
What is the civilization called? What was the civilization?
Oh,
Vobert.
Vobert.
Yeah.
Oh, Herbert.
And they're basically Ishgard, which is, what
Yeah.
we expected.
Oh.
They even had snow during winter.
Yeah, I really want to
Yeah.
see Il Mheg.
They got
in the
annihilated
old times.
during the. What did you say? Sorry.
I just really want to see Il Mheg in the old times, like when Arba is talking about it, it's like, it would so snow, we'd sit by the fire and have a lovely mug of cocoa, and it's
Yeah.
It wasn't an elf city. That was Lakeland.
Yes.
Vobert
Yeah.
was Dran and Galgant, which are Aura and Vrogan.
Yeah.
It was interesting too, having those 2 races be the
Yeah.
Ishgardian equivalent, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice twist. I like
Yeah. Because in Eorzea, the Ellison didn't really come from Kurthus, did they? They just
No.
They were natives to
They
all
were-
of,
Yeah, Ellison claimed they were the original.
Yeah, we don't know where they're from.
people
Well,
of.
they're full
Just
of
like in
bullshit.
Lakeland.
They're full of
They're all-
bullshit.
It's just
Yeah.
like
The Ellison are
dude.
full of bullshit. Sorry. And if
Here
anything,
first.
this Shadowbringers has proven it. You're full of bullshit, Ellison.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Exposed.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to get that out. So now that you have, you go to the Nomu, which are
Cutest things ever. I just want to pet them all.
their
The
dogs.
stupid
They're
pixies
dogs.
try and stop you from getting there, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
fair
yeah.
enough. You have to
They
do
keep
that.
teleporting you back.
You have
Yeah,
to like sneak past them. That's annoying.
You
yeah,
have to use that invisibility spell.
yeah. Which is a weird
The
little
more cute
minigame.
too.
That's so
Yes, the
lovely.
Nora are cute.
They
Yeah.
live in mushrooms.
I don't like fighting the evil ones.
Wait,
They
are
get
you
me with
moving?
their
Oh, sorry,
books.
Rollo. We have to calm down.
Okay.
Let's
Wait,
finish
wait,
Nomu first. Let's talk about Nomu
Yeah, I'm
first.
talking about the move.
Yeah.
Oh,
the evil
sorry. I
ones.
thought you were on Amaro. I thought I
No,
started
no, no. They're
Amaro.
the
Okay,
evil
Rollo,
ones
you're
in the
fine.
cave.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You're okay. There won't be a meeting
Thank
after
you.
this. Yeah, fighting the evil ones, awful. awful.
I didn't mind it because they're evil.
Yeah, but they're still Namu. So
Yeah,
It's like
but-
kicking a puppy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like angry at you
I
trying
got
to
more
bite
upset
you.
about fighting the Porksies.
Oh, poor Porks.
oh yeah, that's true. They're cute as well. They really miss the old times. when,
Yeah, they're super
Yeah.
nostalgic. They're me.
Yeah, they're basically Mala. I was thinking about Mala too.
It's a race of mailers.
Yeah.
Just bring back the good times, man. It was so much better.
They miss when man would come and give them
Yeah.
Treats.
give them treats and
Yeah, give them chores.
give
in
them
exchange for-
chores.
But in exchange for an equal
Yes.
reward.
Yes.
It has to be equal. It can't be
Yes.
more or less.
No.
Yeah, it's an insult either way.
Yeah.
I liked the way you restored the shops as you did the quest there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
And I liked there's a side quest there where he's trading with a Fwoth. And he doesn't like him anymore. He gets creeped out by the Fwoth, and it turns out it's just a man in that frog suit.
Oh.
Just a tall. I like that.
Oh, nice. Then you move on to the Amaro.
That's true. Well, the Pixies and the Fwoth are explicitly dead spirits. I
They
don't
are,
know
yeah.
what the Namur
Yeah.
are. Is that
I
explained
think-
in the side quest mailer?
With dead dogs.
They're
Yeah,
not.
that's what I think. Dead pets.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I don't think it is really explained.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Pixies are supposed to be dead children, and Fwoth are people who drowned.
Right. Yeah.
They must
Yeah.
be dead pets then. I don't know.
I don't know.
But then the
Amaro are just
Amaro
Amaro.
are just Amaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've
I
learned
think
that.
the
I
Nemo
always
might just
thought
be.
Amaro were only Fae because they weren't actually Fae, but they just submitted to King
Yeah.
Titania.
Yeah.
I think maybe the Nemo is similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the Nemo have to be dead too. I think it's just.
That's true.
Yeah. They might be Ronkin experiments like the Amaro. That's true. That could
That's
be.
true. Don't. Don't.
Because Ronkins,
Ronkins are evil.
they're elegant.
Yeah, Alligans are evil as well.
Yeah.
Better than
Horrible.
Alligans.
Yeah. Stop you. Okay, and then
I mean,
the
there's
Amaro.
only one place in this whole zone that's not better than the Nemo, and it's the Amaro village. I love them all. They're so nice.
Yeah, I was so confused. The
know.
Oh.
first time I teleported there was before I was supposed to go there in the story. Or
Yeah,
the
I
first
did
time
that as
went
well
there.
because I saw it
Yeah.
like as a Seathright. I was like, I want the Seathright.
Yeah. And I'm like,
And then you
there
see it
are
and you see this-
Amaro with like names, and I'm like, what is
Yeah.
happening?
And they talk to me.
Yeah,
There's a
Yeah.
huge one.
yeah. I was so
You can
confused.
easily see them out of order, and it's like, what
yeah,
the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, the Amaro, and you meet that one big Amaro. That
Set
turns,
up.
Is Ardbear's Amaro.
Sato.
yeah, that turns
Yes.
out to be Albert's Amaro.
That's
Seto
cute.
Kaiba. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to pedal the Amaro as well when you first arrived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like a little cute moment in the cutscene with the Amaro where he's like talking about his time with Ardbert, and
You proved that you can deal with Sin Eaters to him.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He cares too much about you.
Yeah.
And he
he doesn't-
notices there's a similarity between you and Ardbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been the first of those many, many hints that were.
Yeah.
Mm.
That there's something. Yeah. Right. So
There's a nice side quest where an Amaro eats a Porksy.
it's a what?
Oh.
A pixie.
Porksy.
Oh, yeah.
Porksy.
Oh, a porksy.
And the
So you're
and the
pixie.
owner comes back and like, you ate my porksy.
Oh my god.
And he's like, gets excited. Well, he doesn't want to join the village because he's too scared. Because he's
Ah.
only
Yeah.
because
And
not
then
all
he-
Amaro can speak. Only some
The
can.
Nam-
Oh, I did
the
this one.
Nemos.
I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's part of a ether current quest.
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
And then once you bring the Amaro to the Nemo, he's like, okay, you're not a part of this village, so in exchange, I want your life.
Mm.
And then he's like, okay, I'm part of the village, and then he sure to help him make a new Porksy, which is just made of clay.
Yeah.
Ah.
No harm,
It
no
also
foul.
goes into it also explains how once Amaro get to a certain age, they can speak, and also that magic brings them to they're magically like drawn to the Amaro village.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It is. Okay. What? Hello?
They're like are based on like middle Central American Mayan beast. I'm pretty sure too.
Okay.
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They're like a dragon.
Was this on the
bearded
Reddit
thing.
thread?
I think it was a Reddit thread. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
it was neat.
Yeah. Okay, so next is Titania. It is
Yes.
time.
Oof.
Um,
Did we talk about the trials at all last time, or did we just ignore them?
no.
I can't even remember.
We talked
trials?
about
Titania and-
Titania,
4-3.
but we didn't talk about.
We didn't talk about War 3. We'll talk about War 3 later.
Yeah.
I like the Titania jump scare. I didn't expect that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very weird.
It is
It seems
very
out of
Like,
place.
to me, it felt like, did they have something else planned for Tanya earlier and then they changed the story?
I feel
Yeah.
like they must have.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the accent either, by the way. She doesn't have like the Scottish accent. She just
Doesn't have any voice, Rollo, until you get into the fight.
well,
Yeah.
York.
yeah, but
She-
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
you're
does talk.
She does talk in the.
Wet, wet, wet.
Yeah.
It's not
Get his
distinctly
back
Scottish.
Anyways, you kill her. We've talked about the
You
trial.
defeat her, yeah.
You defeat her, and
Then we gotta become king.
and now
Oh yeah, someone
Yeah.
has to.
someone has
Yeah,
to
we
be.
have to become king. And then
Become
Feaul's like, I probably don't want to become an immortal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So she takes one for the team, and becomes the new king.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And then the Eulmorans are coming in to attack and find us.
Oh
Mm.
God, the Eulmorans.
Yeah, because
Ugh.
now we've recovered the night sky. Then returns,
Yes.
and that the Eulmoran army is they get fucked.
I
by
like
yeah.
this
the Fae
cutscene.
folk.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, it's very like fun and like we're fighting back. I
Yeah.
mean they're getting gruesomely turned into plants and being
Yeah.
drowned, but
That, like, I felt bad.
I did. I was
I
like,
think
oh.
I feel bad for all Leafmen. though.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel bad for Leafman pre the Eulmore ones, but the Eulmore ones I don't care about.
I
But
don't know, because I don't know. I feel as if the Eulmoran soldiers are just doing what they're.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Leafman, it's actually pretty evil.
yeah.
Horrible, really.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Also, like, they're just drowning people too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Some
just-
Oh, yeah, they
flat are drowning people.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's like, ha ha ha, this is funny, but they
Yeah.
just open up a huge lake underneath them.
yeah.
And then Feaul comes down with her cool design,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, haha, yeah, kill him.
The Eulmorans that were getting floated in the air by the Nemo were the lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
float me, drop me, that's
Yeah.
fine. Just let me go, please.
Eugene is the smart one. He's like, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It would have been fun to see like Ranjit being picked up and thrown around or something.
Yeah. They're forced
Oh,
to
yeah.
retreat.
Yes.
As Titania now. Well, is she's still called? No, wait. It's not called Titania anymore. It's Feaul, right?
It's
Yeah.
Feaul, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, she's still because
is
Titania's
Titania's
the
the
title.
name of the? Is that
Is
the
it a-
title
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the king? Okay, that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
But it's Feaul for us. We're close.
Yes,
we're
we
buddies.
still call her Feaul.
Yeah. And this also does not fuck up anything with the summoning bells because she can still be there. It's fine.
She uses some of
Okay.
her energy,
Yeah,
whatever.
Something
Don't worry about
energy.
I'm
you
all.
know.
She's like, I'm all powerful now. I can be wherever I want.
Yeah. So after your successful campaign in Il Mheg, you return to the Crystarium.
Yeah.
And this is where Emet-Selch makes his
Fantastically grand entrance.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's
Uh,
nothing that makes me happier than he was the best part of this expansion.
Yeah, he was.
Emet-Selch is probably one of the best villains in.
I
He
would-
doesn't even feel like a villain.
No, because that's
he just
the
is
twist,
such a
isn't
good
it?
character.
Yeah.
I just want him to just be around.
Yeah. He's basically just laying out, what's happening. Like, you fucking up my plan. I don't know what to do now, you idiots. And then
You guys want to
Yeah,
hang
so he's
out?
basically like,
Yeah.
well,
I'm just gonna
if you're gonna
follow
do
you.
this, well, I'll just stick around.
yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
for now.
yeah,
I'm still a bad guy, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you.
yeah, yeah.
But let's hang out.
I still
let's
want
talk.
all the
Like, we can
rejoinings and
work-
all that.
We
so
can work things out. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
yeah,
I am absolutely scheming.
yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
I am telling
Yeah.
you right now.
yeah,
But let's hang out.
yeah. And then Urianger throws a card. He does that a lot. That's his attack, apparently, as Astrologian
Yeah.
now. Just throw the card at him.
That is cool. I wish you
It's
could do
weird.
I
Astrologia
wish-
should be ranged. Like the auto attack should be a ranged attack when he throws the card.
Yeah.
I wish like every time like that happened during like the talking cutscenes right after, you have to see him like bending down to pick up the cards.
Yeah.
Like just in the background.
That would be great. It wasn't actually him. It was just like
It was a glamour.
a glamour.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Typical.
he will now be around from this point on. So we return to the Crystarium and
We go back to our room briefly.
Oh
to-
yeah,
Oh,
there's
just
another
reminisce.
hard
have
burst.
another discussion with Artbet. Yeah.
were there some
Talk about it.
sandwiches this time, or?
Is this
Oh
the
yeah,
sandwiches?
this is when we get this. I think this is when we get the sandwiches.
Oh, there were a lot of sandwiches for one person.
That's a lot of sandwiches. Yeah.
We reminisce with Ardbear about our companions in Chocobo.
Little did we
Very-
know
Yeah.
it was another one of those promotional things. We had to
Yeah,
eat all the
didn't even,
sandwiches.
I couldn't eat it all, so no.
Or, by the way, if you're rude to him and tell him, "Get the fuck out of my room! I need my sandwiches," you'll get a thing where he says, one time we had to collect a fucking banquet to fight this thing, and then
Oh.
and then you're like, "Me too." It's very
I
cute.
asked him about Seto because
Yeah, I asked him
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
I did too.
Yeah. Right. So, there's that little thing. Then now we're back in the Crystarium, and we are preparing to get to Y'shtola in
Yeah,
Lahi.
Rak'tika.
Sorry,
Rak'tika.
Rak'tika. The Rak'tika Great Wood. But before we go, apparently Y'shtola does not like the Exarch.
Oh, yes, that's true. Also, Emet-Selch is there again. and he's
Emet-Selch
just
is there.
standing there.
Yeah, he's
he
around.
said he's gonna let us his power. By the way,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Y'shtola does not like the Crystal Exarch.
She doesn't like his way of dealing with things
yeah.
or being so like secretive or whatever.
Mhm.
She doesn't like how secretive he is, and she doesn't like how he always has the answers that are needed.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't blame her.
Yeah.
he's-
So he tells you to go to the Church of the First Light and find a tablet that you can get that would probably be of interest to
Yeah,
Y'shtola.
Yeah, how convenient.
Yeah.
very
So we go to the Church of the First Light. The church itself is broken, like it's just
Oh, it's
ruins.
very interesting.
But
Cool.
Wow. It's
underneath,
the one from the trailer that fell down.
Yeah.
In the fire.
yeah. What?
It's the one from the trailer.
Is it?
Yeah, you remember when you stole us like the Great Wood's on fire and you see like the building on fire? That's where you go to.
No. We're talking about the
Oh, no,
Church of
that's
the
fine.
First Light now. We're talking about
Yeah,
the
we're
one
talking
in
about-
Lakeland.
We're not at Fort Job yet.
We're not.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Right.
I'm
We haven't really talked about the conflict between Minfilia and Thancred that's been like taking place up through now.
Right. Where to start with that? Well, Thancred. Well, basically, TLDR. Thancred is angry that Minfilia isn't Minfilia that he
Yeah.
wants to bang.
Yeah.
he has a very
I
strange.
thought both of them were like daughters.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I
I mean,
don't
it's
think-
very complicated with Thancred because
Yeah.
Thancred met Minfilia when she was very young.
Yeah.
And went by a different name.
And Thancred hasn't never really aged.
Yeah,
it-
he's
it-
never
it's-
aged, so she is like
Yeah.
caught up with him in age, which is is like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a romantic thing. I just
Yeah.
like. I think
It
it's
is,
like,
yeah,
guardian
it isn't a
thing.
romantic thing.
Yeah.
It was just a TLDR. Don't worry, he
Yeah.
does not Thancred. Well,
Yeah,
he could
he
if he
feels
wanted
guilty
to, because apparently
he feels guilty because he couldn't save her dad.
That's what.
Oh
it
god,
is.
yeah, and her dad's
Yeah.
called
What's-
Warburton.
We are.
He has
Is
a
it red
very
blood?
Yeah.
big father-daddy complex thing
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um.
And Minfilia feels like that Thancred hates her.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. Do we know how old Thancred is? Is that ever stated anywhere?
Oh, he's like.
In the law book it says he's 32, I think.
Okay. 32.
But he's gotten older already. Well, spiritually, I guess.
34, sorry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we
Oh,
don't know.
okay, 34 or 32. He's older than Urianger. Urianger is 20.
He's what?
He's older than Urianger. Urianger is 28.
28? You keep
28?
cutting out every time
Every
you get to
single
the
time
last...
it's the second.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's 20.
Okay.
29, sorry.
29.
God,
Yeah.
there's so many numbers in chat. Okay.
Let's just ignore.
Yeah, let's
that.
just
He's
move on.
middle-aged.
Yeah, sorry that I said that Thancred
He's
wanted to...
middle-aged.
He's
That's
not...
middle age.
Wait.
Is that not?
29.
Middle-aged is about.
No,
50,
no, I'm
Rollo.
talking about Thancred.
Oh,
That's middle
Oh, okay.
age.
okay, that makes...
32 is not
He's
middle-aged.
still quite young.
He's like 36 now, because he's been on there for a couple
Jesus
years.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. He's aged 5 more years.
Yeah. See, I'm not
Because
saying
he's been on the
people
first
in
the
the-
longest.
You've insulted the entire chat,
Yeah.
Rollo.
No,
How
I'm-
dare you?
He's pushing on almost 40 spiritually, I guess, because his body's still.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, moving
I'm
on.
not calling you people old, I promise.
Right. We find the tablet. It's like a mini game where you have to look for the tablet from very far away.
Yeah.
Very
It's actually
inefficient.
quite hard.
Yeah.
No, you have to zoom in all the way to see where it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do have to zoom in all the way. I don't know. I
Yeah.
find it quite easy.
Oh, no, I mean, like,
Maybe
it's
it's
just
because
'cause
like
it's so
when
tiny.
I was very lucky and I zoomed in. And I was like, oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Did you not? I clicked on everyone as well, though.
No, I didn't have
I
to do
didn't.
that.
I
Yeah,
found
but
it
you
very
get a little
quick.
cutscene, yeah. Don't when you do those things, if you click on other people, you usually like zooms in on them or whatever.
I don't
They
know.
say the same thing if you just go up and talk to them beforehand.
Oh.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Right. So we find it. We go to Lahi, the Rak'tika Greatwood. We get to that place that we see
This is where
burning.
Emet-Selch says he's going to start following you.
Oh yeah,
like,
this is
actually
where
just
he-
like hanging
yeah,
out.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. And he
The
is.
shoe bell's
with
in
us.
there.
What?
Really?
The
Oh
shoe bell's
my
in the Church
God.
of the First Light.
Oh,
Damn
what
it!
is this shoe bill everywhere?
I didn't see the
don't
shoe
think
bell
I've ever
until
seen it.
Kholusia.
I only saw him once.
I didn't see it at all.
Oh my god! I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
It's in
okay, I
every scene where you have to point it. Oh wow, there's a lot
Wow.
of those.
Okay, we have to.
Okay.
We need to stay on track now because we're
Yeah.
running out of time. So we make it to Rak'tika Greatwood. We get to the place that we've seen burning in the trailer.
Fort Job.
Fort
No,
no,
Fort Job's in Lakeland.
Fort Job is in Lakeland.
Oh yeah, Fort Job isn't
It's
it?
for-
like
It's
camp.
Fort-
It's
Um,
Camp.
I can't remember his
Bum.
name. Come on, chat. You're usually good at this.
Chat. Assistance.
It is Fort Job. isn't
Fort
it?
Gone.
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 Camp burnt
Oh,
down.
I was right. It was
Oh my god, it's actually called Fort Gone.
Oh my
and it's
god.
gone.
So we get ambushed by some people.
Knights Blessed.
Knights Blessed, and
Some goths.
just as they're about to,
The Goth.
just as they're about to like fucking kill us, Master
Goth Queen
Matoya,
itself comes
Goth
along.
Queen, Master
Yeah.
Matoya enters
Goth
the scene.
Mommy.
She goes by Master Matoya, which we learn is just that's what the Knights Blessed do. They don't really use their real names. They use like
Only for the most
cover
intimate
names.
of moments.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, it was that and not the fucking body possession thing we talked
Yeah,
about.
God. that
yeah,
was-
yeah.
Yeah.
She can't recognize us because our ether
blind.
is weird.
Yes, she's blind, and our ether is
Oh yeah,
different from.
reminder: she's blind. She does recognize everyone else, but not you. But then,
I felt a bit put out by that. I was a bit
yeah.
sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
And then even when she
Yeah.
finds out, it says she doesn't care. No one cares about
Well,
us.
for her reason,
You're so just like that.
We learn
concerned, 'cause
why.
She's like,
yeah,
this
Yeah.
is not what it's supposed to be like.
yeah,
Yeah, like
It's
when
meant
she
to be
pulls you
blue.
aside and says that, she's like, "Listen, buddy, there's
Yeah.
something really fucked up going on."
yeah.
She doesn't pull us aside for a long time though.
No.
Yeah, that's
Because when we get to the village, we do a bunch of chores, and we find someone's lost gemstone that represents their soul.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
when we get
Heartstone
back
things.
for the funeral, we're about to go inside to tell Y'shtola and Urianger to come to the funeral, and then we overhear them discussing Y'shtola saying, "Why aren't you telling him that his ether is fucked up?"
The music that plays in that camp, not the camp gone, but the
Slitherbough?
village Slitherbow. It's 1.0.
Is it?
Shroud.
Is it?
Yes.
Cool.
So
Wow.
that was interesting.
And Emet-Selch leaves us.
Yeah, a lot of.
Oh yeah, he leaves us at the first drop of any day.
He's like, oh,
Yeah,
this
the
is
first
too
sign
much.
of confrontation is like, fuck this.
Yeah.
He's like, you've bored me.
Yeah. The
That one just disappeared.
yeah, didn't exactly help.
That's a trick of the Sin Eaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't help our case at all. He just
No.
made it worse. And then
Yeah.
you could say Koopa, which makes
Yeah,
it even
I did that. I did like Kupo. Oof. Because I feel like the warrior of darkness, whatever you want to call him, we are a little scrambled.
We're so
Something's
thick.
not right.
Someone pushed in our soft spot going up.
Yeah.
They really...
Yeah, I think it calls you out if you pick Cooper. I didn't pick. I can't remember what option I picked. I picked two
Yeah.
boring ones.
Yeah. Thancred does call you as like, really, or something.
Yeah, he's like, that's not gonna be funny when they kill
yeah.
us.
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah.
And then it's sometime around now that the Eulmorans.
Oh, for
Oh yeah,
God's
the goddamn
sake.
Eulmorans.
Every second of the story, it was
Yeah.
damn Eulmorans and Ranji.
Because now Volthree has apparently taken claim. He's claimed the Rak'tika Greatwood now for Eulmore,
Yeah.
and he's put the rival faction.
Oh yeah, the Eternal
Children of
Darkness
the-
people.
Yeah,
Children of the something.
in charge
In
of the one true faith now. That's the
Yeah.
one true faith of the Rak'tika Greatwood.
In the Goth versus Emo war, he sided
Yes,
with the
he claimed-
emos.
Yeah.
They're the
Big
one-
fool.
Theirs the one true religion that's allowed to be about the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many emos do you see these days? Not many, but goths, you still see the goths. Come on, goths are Ranjit.
Yeah. So we need to go to.
I know. We need to go
Well,
into
first,
where
we need to go to the cave to.
Oh,
We
God,
haven't
to
talked
the
too much
cave.
about
Okay.
how they worship the darkness, by the
They
way.
worship. God, we need to rush a little, but okay. They do as
I'm
their
st-
name
Kill.
implies. Yeah.
Do you think we should leave some of this? Should we do another episode tomorrow?
Let's do this on air. Let's see where we are at the end of this episode.
Let's
Because
just
we're
keep
only halfway through the story.
I know. Let's. Okay, we'll make that decision at the end of the
Yeah.
episode.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyways, yes. We go into the cave. Wait, where are we? Cave paintings.
Yeah, cave painting
Yeah.
minigame. Apparently, another shoe bill's here.
Yeah.
Or the same shoe bill.
You see some really ancient cave
You
paintings.
see a very old one,
Yeah.
a Ronkin era one, and then a new one.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's some Ardbert flashbacks here. He says,
Pretty sad because it was like one of I can't remember who exactly it was. It's like one of his friends, and he said, "I'm gonna go back and make sure you're up here one day or whatever when you."
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like an archaeologist. And he
Yes.
helped, like he was Ardbear's group was helping him out. with
Yeah.
something.
There was a
Yeah.
picture of them stopping the shadow thingy. It was before the light part.
Shadow
Yeah.
Lord, isn't that?
So
Yeah,
this
I think
is
that's what it
near.
was.
What are you talking
Something
about?
like Shadow Lord or something like that.
Yeah.
The Shadow
Shadow
Keeper.
Keeper.
The
that's
Shadow
it, yeah.
Keeper. That's what it was. Shadow Lord.
But then someone came along and scratched it off afterwards as well.
Yeah.
Because
Pretty
they
sad.
realized
Yeah.
that led to the flood of the light.
Yeah. Sorry, I completely skipped what they were believing, what they believed in. So, the Knights Blessed, they worship the darkness. They worship the night sky, I guess you could say. They have this.
Yeah.
We get to see this ritual with the gemstone from that dead kid.
Yeah.
They drop it in like a big. I don't even know what it is. I don't know. It's
like a cauldron in the
but
ground.
it's
Yeah.
very deep.
Yeah.
It's like a well.
It's supposed to represent like the night sky and the gemstones they carry.
And the stars.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like stars.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It's an interesting culture.
Yeah. So that's the Knights Blessed. So for us to progress further, we need to get to the Ronken. Why do we need to get to the Ronken ruins again? Do we?
That's where the Sin Eater is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Light Warden.
So we're looking for the light
Already
one.
forgot about the Light
So,
Warden.
yeah.
Yeah, so the Light Warden is somewhere in the other part of the forest. Unfortunately, that is Ronken territory, which is still being guarded by a group of
Bees.
Vieras. What are they called?
Bees?
Yeah, what are they called?
V's.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're called bees, but they haven't like
The
these
name of
specific,
the
like,
Oh,
guardians of the something.
yeah.
I don't know, the Sisterhood.
The sisterhood.
I can't remember exactly what their order is called, but they're like ancient guardians of.
They're supposed to prevent anyone from interacting with the ruins.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause that was the last Ronken Emperor's
Ancient
decree.
protectors of Ronka.
there's
something
something
like
like that. Let's go with that.
Yeah, okay.
Because they're very aggressive. They're so aggressive, in fact, that they will just straight up shoot you without asking any questions. They will shoot you
Yeah,
if
they
you get too
almost
close.
shot a little girl.
Yeah, they did. So
Not a very good shot for
the-
being trained warriors.
the
It's meant to be a warning.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
I think
warning.
I don't think they want to kill people.
No,
At
they.
one point, they were going for the kill.
Yeah, well,
But
yeah.
that's because we weren't leaving.
Yeah. The only way for us to gain passage through there safely is to have some sort of symbol that shows that we're allies of the Ronken Empire.
Mm.
Yeah.
Luckily, there's a sunken Ronken temple in the lake that has just what we need.
Yes. So you have to do a little like minigame-esque thing where you have to.
You had to solve a very simple puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Solving the puzzle was the easy part. Actually, finding some of them was difficult.
Yeah.
yeah.
Boy, thank God for the depth thing for the quest mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that would have made it way more time consuming.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yep.
this is the last zone with swimmable water,
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
diveable water.
Diveable water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose so, yeah.
We find the thing. It's like an owl symbol, which is the
Yeah.
symbol
Yes.
of
Which
the
is
Ronken
the-
Empire.
Yeah.
And with that, we gain access to Fanov. Fano? Fanao.
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 Fanao. It's the village we were teased a long time ago, back when we thought that
it was one
would
of
be.
the first location. Was it the first location?
I
we
think
ever
it
saw?
was. Yeah,
One of the, we thought it was somewhere.
we thought it
We
was.
thought it was
on
in
the
AO.
first.
We
yeah.
thought it was not. Yeah, we thought
Eidolon.
it was somewhere on.
Sorry, the source. The source.
Yeah.
On what's the middle continent called?
Othar. Oh, Ilsabard.
Ilsabard.
Ilsabard. Yeah,
we
we thought it was
thought-
somewhere there.
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah. Thought it was
Yeah.
like
I thought-
close to the border between Othar and Ilsabard, because we
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weren't we cute?
I had thought it was near like Orban Monastery.
Yeah,
That's
we
what-
thought thought it had a connect because we already
thought it
knew
was
about
near
the.
Gulmore jungle.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Those were the days, huh? Right. So we get access there, and after a lot, we can't really get into all of the stuff that happened. There's not that much
No.
happening there, but there's some more.
there were like
We're pounding around with a
9
sisterhood.
million side quests.
Yeah.
I gave
There's a
up on
lot
that.
of side
There
quests.
is a lot of side quests.
If you, for the person in chat who was asking about male Vieira, there's one side quest that briefly touches on it.
Ooh.
Hmm.
What do they say? I'm
Wait,
curious.
there's a
They
baby.
talk about how the one of the huntresses is like injured, and then like he protects her from a distance, and then you see an arrow these golden arrows, which are apparently a sign of the male. I think they're called guardians, the male Vieira.
Oof.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
but they're not meant to be seen.
Uh-huh.
The lengths they will go to for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the same dude in Amarang.
Scree!
Oh, the screen. It's so cute.
Oh,
That's one of the best side quests in the game.
Yeah,
That
Do
was
it if
so
you haven't done
funny.
it.
I have done it
Love
now.
the Great
So,
Serpent.
He
Uh,
called me
okay,
the Great Serpent.
but our quest continues.
Yes.
We need access to the Kitana Ravel, right?
Yes.
The big temple area.
Yeah.
Gotta do some Indiana Jones stuff.
Yeah. So we have to go look. Is this when we do the 4 pyramids? Where we have to
Yeah,
look
we
for-
have to-
That's when we do the 4 pyramid puzzle, and we do the Indiana Jones single player duty.
Oh
I love
yeah,
that.
was really nice. I like that.
Yeah.
It was.
Did anyone get hit? Because I never bothered to see what happened.
No, I didn't get
With
hit.
the boulder?
You get
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
by what?
The
The
boulder.
boulder.
I think it just instantly
Oh,
kills
don't
you.
die.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
No,
I
it
didn't.
doesn't. I got hit by it
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
because I wasn't expecting it. I was like, thinking, also, because I was taking screenshots. If you get seen by the guardians early on, you get this debuff that says like you're slowly losing the will to live,
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Interesting.
Nice.
and eventually, I think you're supposed to just kill yourself. Like the idea is but obviously the duty will just
Yeah, yeah. It'll
fail.
just fail.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Wow.
I like how they mixed it up. They mixed up the MSQ
Yeah.
with some nice stuff.
Yeah. When did you have to do the puzzle with the owls that face you and you have to like avoid their gaze?
That's just to That's to enter the.
That's to enter the
enter it,
Indiana
yeah.
Jones
Yeah.
temple. Okay.
Oh god, that was
What
annoying.
happens if they see you?
The
is it?
owl statue vaporizes
Yeah.
and you have to go back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nothing else happened. You don't die or anything.
No.
Mhm.
Well, no, because you're in the. Oh god, that would be annoying. Because you're technically in the overworld, so you will just
That's true.
have to like return and go back. God, that would be awful. Okay, and then after the Ravel, you No,
we're not at the
wait,
Ravel.
it's
You
in the
actually get
wrong.
the
It's in the
dungeon.
wrong order. Wait, what? Where are we?
We're still in
around
the
10.
pyramid,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Wait.
and then we meet up with Ranjit. Somehow they got.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They
sorry.
got there,
Don't
so
worry
time.
about
I'm jumping ahead. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. Now there's the big cutscene. Ranjit appears. And there's a fight. The fucking V's that we're with. They're
The
gonna
sisterhood.
the sisterhood.
Yeah.
They keep Ranjit in check while you go pick up the thing that you need, which you do. You enter the room. This is where the story gets something weird is about to happen.
The adjutant and Ranjit follow afterwards, and the adjutant activates a trap that
Oh, that's
destroys
so
the floor.
funny.
Yeah.
Lots of hijinks with the Eulmore.
It's so funny though. Like,
How was I supposed to know that would happen?
Yeah. And it says it looks like any other part of the floor. It didn't. That was very
No,
clearly
it
a
didn't.
button.
You can actually step on it beforehand, and it does nothing.
There you go. There you
We're
go.
light on our
So
foot.
the adjutant just has a fat ass.
Immersion. Oh, that's what it is. Of course it is.
Heavy.
The adjutant just he like, oh, how about we make a deal? And this is
Yeah,
a
we skipped
twist.
past the part, the fact where the children of the night have poisoned the night's blessed
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
Horrible,
trapped
yeah.
together.
Well,
with Ranjit
isn't
and
that
the
what he reveals now when he pulls out
Yes,
the vial? He's
he-
like,
Yeah.
we poisoned.
this is the antidote.
This is the antidote.
And then Ranjit's like, we don't negotiate.
Yeah, and then he
Kicks him
fucking
down
kicks
with
him
villains.
off the edge.
Yeah.
And he just fucking dies, by the way.
He
Yeah.
falls down, but don't worry.
Don't worry,
Yeah, she's-
Yashola,
Ninja
not even...
Tola.
I love that she's not even fucking thinking about what she's doing. She just jumps out and just throws it out there back. And
Yeah.
there she goes. And then there's the big fart. Massive fart coming up from the
Oh god,
ruins.
yeah, cute, yeah.
Yeah.
She does it again.
She does it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we return to
This ultra complicated magic that you should never do under any circumstances.
yeah.
It's done
She
again.
does it for a second time.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't really have any other options at that point.
That's
'Cause
true.
she
No, I
did
know.
something
No, she
really
doesn't, but-
Yeah.
She's already blind, so.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think it's a good character moment because she's always been like really kind of rigid and strict.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was nice to see her like, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with the flow.
Well, she's really connected to these people because she spent like 3 years with them.
Yeah.
I'm glad she got some like really good development.
Yeah.
She
I
did.
think all of our companions got development in this
Yeah.
expansion.
Yeah.
I'd say, actually, Alphino and Alizé probably least, but they had the most beforehand anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah. So this is where Urianger and Thancred and Minfilia enter the pyramid as well, and Urianger fucking used rescue
Yeah.
on Ranjit, and then Thancred's
Thancred
like
jumps
midway,
across and-
mid rescue, Thancred jumps up and just fucking slaps him down
Yeah.
into the abyss.
A very cool sequence.
Yeah, that
I
was
like
cool.
that. Lot of role actions getting played.
Yeah.
In the main
Yeah.
story.
It's very
cutscenes,
nice.
huh?
And
When's Lucid Dreaming gonna be?
So okay, well, we return big sad. Everyone's big sad.
Yeah, we give the antidote to Runar first.
Yes, Runar gets
Yeah.
the antidote.
Give
And
him
then
to a
he's
few
big
times.
sad because he's asking where Master Matoya is.
Yeah.
Oh. This big Icelandic man.
Yeah. Emet-Selch is then being brought in by let's
Yeah.
just call them the Sisterhood. That's what they are now. The Sisterhood.
and
now.
then he does the look that I am.
Yeah.
Or he does the.
It looks like
Yeah.
a bit sheepish.
So iconic now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
because
love it.
it's sort of like I got captured.
Yeah.
Aw.
Get out of it.
Yeah. I
I like how like we're clearly antagonistic with them,
yeah.
with him, but like the V's are like the Sisterhood are like, well, you clearly know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we tell him what's happened, and he's like, I'm sorry for your loss or whatever, and he's like, yeah, she's dead, right? That's, hoping that she's not doesn't mean that she isn't. But then it turns out that we remember that there was a big fucking fart. There was a big brep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when Emmett is told of this, he's like, I did feel something in the live stream. There was something happening there, and it only happened once, which means she's still in there. And everyone's big sad again because how do we get her out? And he's
Live
like,
streams.
and he's like, fine, I'll fucking pull her out.
Yeah.
And he does. He pulls her out naked, but he gives her clothes.
And that's
I mean,
when
yeah.
you know
Everyone's
That's
pulled out of
why-
the live stream as naked.
that scene.
I don't think he
is-
chose to do that. He gave her clothes.
Please be naked. Please be naked.
That scene is why Shadowbringers got the rating.
Oh,
for
yeah.
nudity.
Are you sure? Because if Stola has been pulled out of the live stream naked.
Oh yeah, she has.
But that was in patches, which
No, it wasn't. No, it was in Heaven's
No,
Door.
it was in Heaven's Sword. Yeah. It was the launch.
Oh.
Yeah.
maybe they showed off a bit more this time.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I thought it was less explicit this time.
I can't remember.
There was.
I mean,
some
something gave it that rating. So if anything, it has to
Yeah.
be that.
It could have been the guy in the desk that they've like, whatever,
Yeah.
fucking put it for nudity.
Let's be safe.
Partial nudity.
Yeah. And she's like, I did a stupid thing.
Yeah, she's laughing about it.
And then we kind of just move on from that, which was,
Well, we have everything we need now.
We have everything we need.
We've got the key to get in. We've got the Stola.
Yep. It's time to kill the Light Warden.
Oh yeah, Runar Princess carries her. That's cute.
Oh yeah, he does.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
Runar's
Very Beauty and the Beast-esque.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wish you would have carried me like that.
Yeah.
She would.
You heard me.
Okay, time to kill a Light Warden. We go to the Kitana Ravel, and we do that.
Eros.
Yeah. We kill it. We eat all that nice light.
We stagger a bit, but we're okay.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
This is where Emet-Selch gives us the first really big lore dump, where
You walk through this area as it's the second boss area.
Yeah.
But, like, you don't get a chance to examine it. Well,
No.
you can look at it, but, like, it's not elaborated on until you come back here.
right.
Don't your trust NPC say something about it? Or no, I think they just talk about the bad.
Y'shtola and Urianger will mention something about it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is where he reveals what was revealed in the trailer, basically. But he tells us that there was. This is where he tells us that there was a time before, like the first
Before
world, like the original.
Before the Sundering.
Before the
Yeah.
Sundering, yeah.
He talks about why he wants to do the rejoining, which I think we've never really had the explanation. So
Right.
finally,
Yeah.
we get the motivation for Ascians finally.
Yeah, we learn about how they decided to worship a primal called Zodiarch. But some people disagreed with Zodiarch's. They were afraid of Zodiarch, of his power, so they wanted another primal to keep that primal in check, basically. And so they created Hydaelyn, which is a more powerful primal in a sense, but because of what she could do, and eventually she won over Zodiarch, and that's what caused the Sundering. The power of that win.
Yeah.
Her victory was so great.
But they only summoned Zodiac because they were gonna die otherwise.
Yeah, there was the whole.
So it's a bit unfair for them to be like, oh, actually.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
it's
Zodiac-
it's what they talked about after Zodiarch happens. Like, cool, we got the planet back together, but now we got to keep giving him energy, and
Yeah.
also we want to, or like our ether, and we want to bring back our other friends eventually.
yeah.
And then that's when people
We're all
are like,
kind of. A lot of us are kind of tempered to him.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. This is also like you see. This is the first time
This
you
is
see
later on.
the buildings with the flames. Which is
Yeah.
We'll know more about that as the story goes on. So Hydaelyn was, I wouldn't say powerful. She was stronger though, because her
She was able to defeat Zodiac.
yeah.
I mean, she was built to defeat him.
She
It's
was
like,
built. Well, she was Well, she wasn't built
Yeah.
to defeat him, was she? Was she just meant to
Well,
keep him in check?
yeah.
Because he doesn't touch more on that. I feel like there's a piece missing here, and I think they're doing this on purpose because we only hear one side of the story now. We only hear it from Emmet. We need to.
Yes.
Like Hydaelyn hasn't spoken to us about anything.
Emet-Selch is going to be biased towards Zodiac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're missing a part here probably. Yeah, that's that. That's the first lore dump, and then he says, they're primals, the oldest, most powerful of primals.
Yep.
Then we get the ass slap,
Oh yeah.
which
Oh!
I
Well,
just
we get back to the
Legendary.
Crystarium
yeah, we get
first.
back to the Crystarium. Sorry,
no,
I just
that's not. That's
no,
not
no. The ass slap is in
Right after the dungeon.
right after the dungeon.
Is it?
Yeah, she
Yes.
fucking slaps the
'cause
Urianger's
there's-
ass.
There is that very sweet moment where Urianger is describing the night sky to Y'shtola, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's right, she's blind. This is so sad and sweet. He's like, oh, you're so poetic with your words.
Yeah.
Slap,
Slaps
thank you,
his ass.
buddy.
Yeah. That's such a
Yeah,
weird thing to happen.
she's actually slapping his back.
Yeah,
but-
yeah, but no,
listen,
that hand
he does
is too
a grin
far
right
down.
after.
Yeah.
He does a grin.
Yeah, he's like, oh.
He's like,
I mean, she's blind, so she's likely to miss.
Yeah. Right. We go back to the Crystarium. All is good. We've been like on a roll now, and things.
This is where
feel
Y'shtola
good.
tells us first.
Oh
before
yeah,
we go.
before we leave, Y'shtola takes us aside and it's like, "There's
Yeah,
something
before we go to our in
wrong with you."
Yeah.
And she.
Mom, sit
She
you
has
down.
she has Minfilia there as well.
Yeah. She basically says that she fears that the light might actually corrupt us, and we might turn into a warden ourselves, basically.
And then she talks about the spanking. This is very important for a character. by the way.
Yeah. Just like,
This is very
would you
important.
believe it? I touched Urianger's ass. It's very squishy.
No, about spanking us. Remember?
Oh
Yeah,
god,
she
that's
was
in the
taking us
Crystarium, isn't
because
it?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, because
That-
she says
Rollo,
That's
careful.
later, sorry.
I know
That's
Rollo is
later.
so on fire about the ass slapping and like there's some
I
stuff
live
here.
for it. You don't understand.
Oh boy. Anyways.
yeah. She says we should get some sleep when we're like yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And
That's
then she
Yeah.
talks about taking us over her knee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
yeah.
So we go back to bed. So we're back in the Crystarium, right? And we've gone back to our room, and then we wake up to the sound of just mayhem outside. So as we run outside, we learn that the Sin Eaters are attacking Lakeland, and they're headed towards the Crystarium.
Yeah.
So we're sent to activate the shields.
This is after we forgot about how earlier the Crystal Exarch was invited to Eulmore to
Oh, you're
meet
right.
with Vorthri.
There's all of that as well.
Vothir has mind control powers.
He
too.
has mind control powers.
That's
Yes.
something we didn't mention.
Yes. Yeah. So Vorthri wanted the Exarch to surrender to us, and the Exarch's like,
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah.
we're on the side of the Warrior of Darkness.
Yeah.
And then Vorthri tries to mind control him, and then the Exarch just it's just a glamour, so the Exarch disappears, and then Vorthri has another tantrum.
Mhm. Yeah.
Love it when he's just smashing his fist on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very funny.
Yeah. Okay, fast forward back again to where we were. We've been tasked with activating the shields, the force field, whatever
Yeah.
you call it. It's the same one that they had in the burn, so it's Allegan technology, obviously.
That's true. Yeah.
And that's a very OP shield because nothing's getting through, so that's good.
Mhm.
They're safe there. But now Lakeland is in trouble, so we have to go
Yeah, the
save.
people in weed.
Yeah, people in weed, bless them.
Our Lady's feet.
That's later.
I know, but it's funny.
Yeah. So we another big epic duty, where we have to fight waves of not waves. We just have to make our way, progress through a route.
This was one of those duties where I felt very like urgent about
Yeah.
wanting
Yeah.
to do it because they die.
Yeah,
The NPCs die.
they
if
do.
you don't
A lot of them do.
yeah,
And I'm like, no.
yeah.
Well, I saved
wanna
all the ones
save
that I
you.
could save, so
Yeah.
I have no guilt on my conscience.
I don't think anyone else died on me. Yeah, I think I saved them all.
I got most of them, I think.
Yeah. So there's a cutscene during that where there are two soldiers.
Yeah, it's a medic and tending to someone else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's saying, "Don't worry, the backup will be here soon."
Yeah.
And Ardbet's watching, and he sees a Sin Eater sneaking up on them,
Aw.
and he tries to yell out at them, but they can't hear him.
He then also tries for like one this is like there because I thought it was gonna work for a second.
Yeah, I mean, you want it
Because
to.
I'm like, please let this
Yeah,
work,
you
and he
really
brought out
wanted
his axe and he just swung it at it, but it didn't work, and it killed them.
But that's
So-
even better. It shows the torment he's been through for the last century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You have no reason to expect it to work. at
No,
all.
Yeah.
no.
Boy, do you want it to.
Yeah. So you eventually managed to push them back though. So
Yes.
Yeah.
in the end it was a happy ending, but there were some
Forces-
losses.
And yeah, there were a lot of losses.
Yeah.
And immediately afterwards, you talk to a bunch, and they're clearly suffering.
Yeah.
God, yeah. When you
Yeah.
have to go around
When
during the camp.
Lena's really upset about not being able to save them.
Yeah.
Mm.
She had a really great moment there. Like her acting.
Yeah.
You guys are right. She was great.
Yeah.
Mm.
All in all, voice acting in general in this game, in this expansion has been very
It was
good.
very good.
Yes.
You look at like A Realm Reborn, compare it to Shadowbringers, and you'll have
I mean,
a grand
remember-
old time.
The voice acting's been good since Heaven's Word.
Yeah.
The voice acting's been good for a while.
Yeah.
So that one
Uh,
guy on the bridge to Eulmore, this fucking accent. I could do a better job.
Which one?
There's a guy in Eulmore. He's like, "Hello,
That's
would
Kai
you like
Shear,
to-"
isn't it? The blue haired.
No, it's like a heckler dude's like, "Oh, you know how to fight? hello.
Oh,
this-
that
Oh.
guy. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
That's when you first
he's-
arrive there.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that's what I sound like when I try to do
What's
an
all
accent.
this?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So after that, what happens right after that? Oh God.
We talk with Lena and Minfilia talks about the stuff that happened with her, where she met. This might have been earlier, but where she met Minfilia, or sorry, Thancred did. Thancred does.
Right.
Where he's like, yeah, and then Minfilia wants to go meet up with Minfilia again.
Yes,
Yes.
the Oracle of Light.
Yes,
Yeah,
but we
yes.
can't go to Aam Araeng through our regular route because it's
No.
now full of Eulmorians,
Mm.
or
Yes.
soldiers. So we need to find an alternate route.
Oh yeah, and Vorthry's taunting everyone from his blimp.
He,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
does
he
It does
is.
the drive by.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the drive-by.
Drive by
Uh,
blimp. Watch
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's basically saying like this wouldn't have happened if you just bowed your heads and just lived on like we did before. And then we go to Amber Hill in Aam Araeng.
Mm. Yeah, just the other half of the zone.
It's
Yes.
the other half of the zone, and you meet what's his name? Is it the same Mord from? No, surely
No,
not.
No, it's not.
it's a
It's a
different
different
mod.
mod.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a mod town there,
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
Mord town with some more.
and you have a
A repurposed town, you could say, because they didn't build it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All the miners left.
Yeah. And do we have to like finish off now? Actually,
we
'Cause-
I
probably
was
should,
thinking
and
that
we
this
should
is a
just do. Yeah,
yeah.
we'll
Okay.
just finish tomorrow.
We're like halfway only. So so we've made it to Amber Hill. I think that's where we're gonna have to stop.
Yeah,
Yes.
Should we then do? How are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this as an episode tomorrow? Make it a double XL?
I was thinking we should do
we
it.
can do.
Do it
Because
tomorrow.
I don't think
'cause-
if we can't do it next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we
we
need to
might
talk
as well,
about
yeah.
Eden as well. There's actually and the
Yeah.
Mog
Yeah.
Mail. There's so much.
Yeah, and Mogmail.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow.
Okay, that's settled then. We will return tomorrow with episode 153 XL. So I hope we'll see you then. Thank you guys for watching this first
Yes,
part.
it will
I
be the same
suppose
time.
it'll be
Yeah,
the
same
same time, 8 p.m.
Mm.
BST, 12 p.m. PT. Sorry, I don't know why that
Yeah.
fucked me up. Follow us on Twitter, speakersxav.com, twitch.tv/speakersfile, and youtube.com/ No one. How are you ever supposed to understand what I'm saying?
Facebook.com/
No.
What? How dare you bring that back?
It's
We
been
had-
a while.
Okay.
How old is a Facebook joke?
It's so old I forgot about it. Like I didn't even. Okay. Twitch. No. Twitter.com/speakersxav. Twitch.tv/speakersfile and YouTube.com/speakersxav. Exclamation Discord in chat if you want to join our Discord server. Send us mogmail. Speakersxav.com/mogmail. If you have anything, if you have any questions or theories about the lore, you can send
Spoilers
us mogmail
included.
for tomorrow. Yeah, spoilers
Anything's
included.
fine.
Tomorrow and next week.
Instagram.com.
Yeah.
LinkedIn.com/speakersxiv.
Okay. I'm sorry to our audio listeners for this episode. This has been very difficult to listen to, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. We will then be back tomorrow with episode 153 XL. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.